What's up? What's up? What's up? We're gonna
Oh,
be
look
waiting for a
here.
few people to come on in here. My apologies if we are a tad bit late. We were having a little slight difficulty, but don't let us stop no show. We figure it out and we keep
My
rolling.
bad, my bad.
Honey,
Mm-mm, not,
not where's the
not you fess
Jamaican
up
Pop
to it.
food fairy.
Hmm.
You're annoying.
The fairy god food, whatever I said. The Jamaican pot fairy god food fairy or what? Some shit like that. God, some shit. I don't.
Oh my God.
Anywho,
I'm trying to.
I
Oh, here.
know, honey.
Oh, let me turn it down. Oh my God.
Listen. So today, y'all, we have a very good show ahead of us. This show is a little more relaxed than the other podcast. So,
Not. Ooh.
huh?
Now we are looking down. Well, me and Quincy, you looking good. We gotta hurry up and share this.
Um, see what I'm saying? They acted a fool. So, yeah, we're a little more relaxed on here. As you can tell, we're in our roles. We just here to kick it and have some good conversation with what's going on in life and what's going on, our lives, other lives, entertainment, and that's what it's all about. So we got so many things to get into. Of course, we're going to talk about young Dolph. I think it's
Ooh,
only right to start off
peace.
with that. Stevie
Rest in
J and Faith, that nonsense. What is it, DaniLeigh and the baby, the mama, the kids, the drama, all that. DMX said.
Not that's
We're gonna
DMX. Okay.
and,
Rest in peace, DMX. Okay.
and we're gonna talk about much more. So just stay with us for a second, and we will be right back.
Ooh.
And we're back. So, young Dolph has passed away. And I
Rest
think that's
Rest in
crazy.
peace.
Rest in peace to him. I think that's crazy because they were saying he was just at that same place a week previous, kind of giving him a shout out and shit
He
like
was
that.
about cookies. He
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah. So you can't even, you can't go buy cookies without getting gunned down. Like, what is happening today?
When you're not safe in your own community, that is crazy.
That's a
Like
lot.
this
Yes.
is where you from. Like if
Mm-hmm.
anything, you feel like you would be a target somewhere else where people
Yes.
be hating on you. But this is a man who's in his own community. He shouts out businesses in his community,
Patronizing.
and he's trying to build up the community. And y'all just shoot him. And it's not too many people, to be honest, who even give back to their communities. When people get big, they go ahead and make it out. They move to the areas that most benefit them. And, boom, this is where we at. So I mean, rest in peace, young Dolph. I feel like what's more unfortunate, to be honest, is that when a lot of these young rappers die, they get more streams and more play and stuff then. So his estate, his kids, hopefully they'll get money off of this, but he'll get more play now. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
happened with Nipsey,
Yeah.
it happened with Pop Smoke, it happened with King Von, and now unfortunately it'll probably happen with Young Dolph. And I
Yeah.
mean, rest in
He'll be
peace.
a legend. By
Right.
tomorrow, they'll be saying he's a
Yeah.
legend,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is no disrespect at all, but, it's just sad that we don't give people their flowers while they're here. And that's really the main thing. And I've noticed, as you the longer you live, right, time reveals many things. I won't say all because we're not gonna learn all before we leave this planet, but it reveals many things. A lot of us be sitting up thinking, well, why this person don't get back to the community and why this person don't do that? And then you realize that these type of the people that don't see a way out, or they don't see any reform, they don't see any hope, they're in their situation for whatever reason, right, without judging them and breaking it down on every level. If they're not trying to change, most often throwing money at a situation or putting something there for the community is not going to change anything, because If they're not used to taking care of anything, they're going to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not good with their finances and making sound decisions, they're going to squander it away. So, and on top of all of that, then you have these same caliber of people that claim your life. So now, as you get older and you really see these things, you evaluate them for yourself, you realize, like, that's why people don't do much.
Right.
That's why they move from the hood and keep going and say, let them motherfuckers be where they at.
Right.
Because the truth of the matter is everybody is not going to do better. Everybody is not going to be reformed. Everybody don't want to hear right, wrong, or indifferent. Some people gonna be who they are. They was born a certain way and they gonna die a certain way.
Right.
And anything outside of that is being unreal. It's switching up. It's being fake. You know what I'm saying? To them, that's being real and authentic. Not having any growth and staying stagnant. So it's just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the bottom line is, you always gonna get hate from where you come from. Because somebody's gonna be doing the same thing you doing. They didn't make it out the hood like you did. So you're gonna always have that enemy from your hood. I don't care where you from and how much love you get. You're gonna have somebody that don't like you because of who you are and what you've done. So unfortunately, when people say you left the hood and you don't come back, here's a prime example why. Look at Nipsey. There's a prime example why. I grew up on 7 Mile in Greenfield. And
Me
I
too.
I grew up 18682 Foyer.
I grew up on Ferguson in Pembroke.
Yeah, same hood.
I know.
Same hood.
I went to Bow.
Well, I didn't go to neighborhood schools. My mom always made us go elsewhere. Yeah, but I was in Henry Ford, and then I went to Winship, got kicked out. So then she started shipping out. So yeah. But what I'm saying is, even still right now, I know most of the people that's in the hood. So if I'm in that area, I might not stop on 6 Mile somewhere. But if I'm on my original hood,
because you know better.
I'm more comfortable in my hood than anywhere else. Even so, and it's sad that unfortunately he and other artists of his caliber can't do that.
I mean, think about a long time ago. Remember Blade Icewood from Detroit? He got shot up at the fucking car wash.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's like it is that hate. But here we go, Quincy. Let's play devil's advocate. When you do make it out the hood and you do get that big, when is it that level of protection that you should have in your hood? Like people just know, okay, well, we know you gonna have haters, but this person should be protected at whatever. Because I mean, let's look at the death of DJ Slick B. That was like a big hit on Detroit, especially seeing as though he was somebody who was like DJing out of Michigan. Like he was going out of town and he was becoming somebody, but putting Detroit on, and then boom, just like that, he's going into his prime and he's gunned down in his hood.
Yeah.
And so it's like when you look at young Dolph, like at what point, at what level or whatever should these people be protected? Because this is your neighborhood. Like you would think these people would be in these situations going somewhere else. Like, oh, I just walked the hood in Chicago. He was gunned down. But no, this is somewhere where he patronized, where he was putting his business on, and now he's gunned down. Like, that's so unfortunate. Like, I could not imagine going to the grocery store and being shot down because I'm in my neighborhood and I got haters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is so, that's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
When are we gonna be protected? Like, what do we have to do in our hoods to just like, okay,
I'm gonna be honest.
Limits?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm big shining it. I'm leaving. I'm gonna send money back, but I ain't coming back.
Right.
I'm not coming back because a wise man once told me that people will not like you because of the way that other people love you. And I could have done nothing to you at all. But you might not like me just because of how everybody else likes me.
Right.
So I'm gonna protect me and mine at all costs. I'm gonna stay away.
He sure did move his whole family up out of here. His mom, his grandma. But I like too that he do so much for the community, and to see that he is a part of the creative team with the Detroit Pistons. So I was so happy, like even to see that Detroit Pistons and Martin collaboration. I definitely ordered a shirt. Like I'm glad that they have somebody who is from Detroit, who is about Detroit, to be a part of these things, especially on such a major NBA team like that. So yeah, I was happy when he came when they announced him. This actually is his first season as the creative director with the Pistons.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think with people, seriously, they they act as if you doing better, you excelling, is taking something away from them.
Right.
And it's not. It's we're not going to be dismissive and say that people don't have some people have more challenges than others. I think we can acknowledge that to be
Right.
true. But at the same time, you can still try. And
Right.
it makes no sense for you to take my life because you refuse to try or whatever your problem is. How did you win? So now you lose too because you about to do some time. They're gonna
Right.
lock your ass up. They're gonna
Right
find
for life,
you ain't that
probably.
smart. Yeah,
Right.
you're not that smart. You're not gonna get away with it. They're gonna find you. And so now you have sacrificed your whole life when all you had to do was keep pushing and try. You know what I'm saying? No one and you got to believe in yourself because if you don't, who else? And nobody is saying that all your dreams will come true. But one thing's for sure, your ass doing nothing and doing the same shit every day, practicing insanity, you damn sure ain't gonna get where the person is that you envy. So
Right.
what are we really doing?
Tuh. What's crazy is it's like it almost seems like motherfuckers is living in TV. Like this is not a true life
Mm-hmm.
episode of Power. Like, what are we doing here? And it's weird that people would rather, like ruin their life and go to jail and stuff. Like you not gonna get away with it. Even if you out for a little bit of time or whatever, it's like that kind of shit has to eat at you or whatever. And unfortunately, it's just it takes people lives. Like we live in a time where people feel like it's okay. I don't know, but me, I wouldn't be about that. So I definitely, like I posted earlier, I am praying for his family. If he have children, his children definitely, and his fans. Like I don't know a lot of Young Dolph music. I'm not a part of that era, but what I will say and what I do know is that this is unfortunate, and I am praying for everybody because it's got
Mm-hmm.
to be hard.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Honey,
oh
when
yeah.
Whitney Houston died, I was tore up. So I could
Mm-mm.
imagine, the fans who feel, like that. So
Yeah, we gotta do better.
we
We
do.
gotta stop letting stuff bother us that doesn't even make sense. I mean, because you shouldn't envy anyone. You should be content in with what you have. So,
Hmm.
do you eat daily? Do you have a functional roof over your head? Like, is it not, caving in on you? Do you have somewhere safe to stay? Do you have a car to drive? Just the simple things should have you feel with gratitude.
Right.
And and if you're living in a piss poor situation, then my best advice to you is if there's a will, there's a way, because there's not just one road to success or one way to do a thing. It's many ways. But
Right.
what you're gonna have to do is put your best foot forward. That's the only thing I can say. I don't give no guarantees. I don't get no damn warranties, honey. I'm not
I want,
Amazon and I'm not
honey,
Best
no,
Buy.
I'm not
I
Eddie.
don't insure shit. But what I will tell you is the practicality of the matter. That's what I will get
Not
into.
Best Buy.
Honey, one thing about that Best Buy, don't go buy
Honey,
some electronic. What is somebody getting murdered? What is?
I don't know because we can't see. Shit. The fuck? Um, Especially, I mean, just to say, like, to piggyback off what you were saying in the beginning, it's like we as people, we just have to be smart. We have to take accountability, and we have like even it's not even about like where we from or whatever. Like just in life, like it's unfortunate that this man had to die, and is whatever. But even in life, if he was able to make it and do what he do, it takes work. You know, it takes
Mm-hmm.
everything. So
It does.
it's just like you have to put in that work. Like even what we do, like my show with doing sports, it's easy because I mean it's just one niche. It's not doing all of this. But it takes work to go to the top to get everything done to do
Excuse me.
this. So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
can't look at the next person who do podcasts or whatever and hate on them. I have to see what they're doing to get that success and try to mimic it, learn, grow, and do what I gotta do. Like hating on a motherfucker and trying to bring their show down. No. If your show
Yeah.
come down, that's because you ain't shit. Like Tasha K. Her shit gonna come down. Honey, what was you doing? Cause don't just pop back up in this motherfucker like what shit going on in that background. Was you back there beating somebody ass?
What is happening?
Right.
Oh, you
I'm gonna
can't hear
go
me
out and
Oh
come back
no.
in.
now.
No, we can hear you. Oh,
Oh, honey, it got
why is this
rocket.
restream devil
Ooh,
really is busy?
the devil is. It's, ooh,
The devil thought he had it's distorted a little bit.
it
Take your
it got
yeah.
worse. You got some regular headphones?
Now I saw them.
Ooh,
Take your things out and just go through the regular audio.
yeah, he can't hear, honey. That's the real deal. Just like I put these on, because for whatever reason you gotta have these on to hear well. How
I mean, I
hell
hear
how you
y'all just
hearing?
fine. I'm hearing y'all
Well,
just fine shit.
maybe they need to give me a refund. Shit.
Not a refund. Can I get a
Mm.
refund? Shit.
Honey.
Honey, we
Mm-mm.
just gonna go ahead and talk about some other shit until Quincy
Yes.
gets in and talk about the shit with us. So what was the next topic on the list, or is it just
Honey, DaBaby and that DaniLeigh, and this is good because he probably
honey?
don't really give a shit about it.
We need to
Oh,
get into that when Quincy come back on. Um, let me just
ooh.
talk about
Okay, let's just talk about what?
refund.
All right,
Honey,
what it sound like
One,
now?
try one. Oh,
I'm
you
not gonna do this with you. Okay?
try one. Try just one.
It still sound bad,
No, you sound good actually.
but I
Yeah,
can't
you
hear
sound
y'all.
good.
What the?
Ooh, the
But
devil's
you
running
answering
rampant.
on time.
It's like very low. Hold on.
I mean, well, shit, go with that, honey. We'll scream.
Right,
Shit.
I ain't got no choice. I hear you. I
Because
hear
you
you. Hold on, I'm
sound
gonna have to
good.
let me.
You sound good. Shit.
Not scream, honey. We not about to scream in people's ear now.
No,
It was
he not.
crazy. It was
Hello.
crazy. Can you hear me? Ha! Like what the fuck?
They would be so mad at us. I am so sorry. Y'all know I'm funny. I mean, y'all know I can be what I can be. Hell, but
You know what? I really appreciate though. Just to go with some appreciation. Like I appreciate my life. And I notice like it's a lot of ridiculous shit that happens in my life daily and the people I know is ridiculous. And I think it's like needed. I think that all people in that's trying to be in the creative era, you know what I'm saying? Like you doing your shit with your show. I'm trying to do this over here. You kind of need that shit, that stimulation. You need that stuff
I
going on.
like,
Yeah, and there be a lot going on. There be a
honey.
lot going on.
Asia, now you know I can do karaoke on here now. Don't start.
Oh,
I do
honey, let's.
appreciate my thing with my life is I don't even welcome in the ignorance. It's like the shit just happens every day. And I be really trying to figure out like why do the good Lord bring this shit to me every day? Like I literally could walk around with a camera crew and people would not believe this is reality TV.
That's the same shit I say.
But
Do
it
I sound
is.
like a robot?
No, you sound good.
No,
Oh,
Can you hear us?
I hear you wonderfully.
Jesus will work
Amen.
it out if you let him. Jesus will work.
I'll go buy you some
Jesus.
headphones or something.
Oh
Okay, so
my
we was
God.
moving on to
Work it
the
out.
baby and Danny Lee. What's her? How do you say it? Lee? What?
Honey, listen. These women got to stop. Now, what I'm not about to do, I'm not going to go to Walmart and expect to get a Fendi bag. Okay.
Now you can't say Walmart because you know he got off from shooting that man at a Walmart.
Ooh,
So
okay.
being Danny and saying she picked him up at Walmart, honey, that is shade.
No, this is
That
a
is.
metaphor. This is a metaphor. I'm
I
not
know, but
trying to
I'm
be
saying
shady per
use
se.
Meyer or Kroger. Or
Okay, well, Meyer. Okay. Oh, no, you're not about to go on Five Below and think you about to get a Birkin bag.
right.
It don't happen like that. So I say
Definitely
all
not.
that to say, you know, I don't go to Red Lobster if I really want good crab legs. You know, Red Lobster was popping back in the 1980s. We not, you know. I mean, we still go and get the motherfucking biscuits.
You can get them from Walmart now, though.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah,
they sell
so
biscuits now.
but I know I haven't been a long time. But my point is these women go looking for what they want. It doesn't add up with the moves that they make.
You're right.
You cannot want someone in their 20s who's pursuing a rapping career to want to settle down and live in a house with a picket fence, a dog, and like what the fuck could be wrong with y'all? I want to know what goes on in your head. Like you see, you know, you can add, and it just seems like you'd be like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. But instead, women become delusional, especially when they're young, because they're at the age that they think that you know, Il Nana is gonna put every nigga under, and it don't work like that. That's not. They're under this illusion, you know. So in they crazy deluded ass heads, they think that they're going to make men be who they want them to be, and it don't work like that. People are who they are, okay? So you're either going to work in the realms of what is going to work with them, or you're going to beat it. But what you cannot do is think you about to change somebody. I can't go to a zebra and want it to have spots like a leopard. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shanana. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, Ike Yotoya. You know what I'm saying?
This is it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus.
Wait, I'm not about to. Ooh.
Oh my. Ooh. He may not come with.
Why I look like I'm missing the whole damn.
But he will be there right on time.
I said he's an on time call. Yes, he is.
Because you definitely
I'm gonna hold the bottom down. Go ahead.
I do apologize, but you was preaching, so I had
honey, because the truth needs to be said, and this is what I like about Rants and Rolls, because I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. On this show, if you that type that is with the cancel culture, you'll be canceling us every 5 minutes on this show.
You definitely will.
So,
because I'm not gonna.
yeah.
All three of us.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, you might as well go ahead and log your sensitive ass off now.
Tonight. I already know which topic I'm gonna get canceled on. I don't even give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Let's get to it.
Do you wanna go ahead, Quincy, about your opinion about the debate?
What about DaBaby? Listen, you know what you're getting into. Come on. What you mad for? Be happy if you got a bag and keep it moving. Like,
honey, well, I don't know if she got a bag because she didn't leave.
If she got one, no, I'm saying if she got one, whatever you got, if you got 15 minutes of fame right now, make something out of it. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go here, and I don't know. I didn't know her before Quavo talking about Sweetie, but now she's hosting the MTV Awards in Europe.
She's her music is trash.
I've never heard it.
Yeah,
so, but what I
she made that song. It's my best friend. She's a real bad.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her. That's her and somebody else.
But see, ever since she left him or she broke up with him, her name got bigger.
Yeah.
Because
he took that Bentley back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So get what you can get out of it and keep it moving.
Honey, did you say her
If you can
music
get
so
enough.
trash
Her
that the
music is
raccoon
trash.
won't even jump into that bitch?
No.
Oh my God.
However she's getting these endorsements, he's right. I'm
Shit.
proud of her because her music is definitely trash. But here's
Yeah.
the thing. When it comes to their situation, I feel sorry for the kid, but I think like in the beginning of their relationship, even before she even got pregnant, his first baby, I think it's his first baby mama, the Mimi, the girl, she was like butt fucking hurt when he came out, when like pictures of them started coming out on social media, because literally like days before that, she was on social media like rubbing his feet or licking his feet or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's, you
But
know what?
right, then that came about. So that came about. She was hurt. She did her thing. And then here go Danny. She makes this song because she's a music artist. And her song is called like Yellow Bone, like he want that yellow bone or whatever, because Mimi is a dark-skinned woman.
No.
He's, light skinned. So then, okay,
See,
she
that what he
gets
was coming for.
pregnant, but before it even comes out that she's pregnant, her and the baby has already had this public breakup. So even if they was continuing on to fuck with each other, they had this public breakup. She got pregnant. He never said she was his baby mama. He never said, she never said he was the baby daddy, and he never said she was the baby mama. You now have this baby who is months old, and now the world finally knows that he's the baby daddy because he announced it. Now y'all getting into it on social media, and you don't want to say because he said you was the side chick, you want to put out all of this shit. For one, I have no sympathy for you because you knew what you was getting yourself into when his first baby mama was trying to tell you they was still fucking. Secondly, he has, thank you, Shani. Secondly, he has a 1-year-old baby. So you just put out all of these receipts that y'all been fucking with each other all this time, which further lets us know he was fucking someone else because he just came out and said he has his one daughter, a 1-year-old daughter, and then this one daughter with her that's months old. So how do you not expect us to feel like you was a side chick in this anyway, when you wasn't even strong enough to tell the world that this was your man all this time until he called you a side bitch and now you want to post all these receipts? Where reality kicks in this for me is we have all been there. No, I ain't just had no baby just cuz or whatever, or I ain't made no tracks or tried to put nobody down because of the color of my skin or anything like that. But we have all been in situations where we felt like we was in love and the shit wasn't what it was, but we move on. So she'll move on from this, pull up your big girl panties, raise that kid, and move the fuck on. But you can't expect for everybody to have sympathy for you because this is playing out on social media. What people really need to learn to do is take that shit off social media. You see, they all want to talk about put it in your music and blah, 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 like Summer Walker. But did Summer Walker really win? Because London on the Track is getting paid for the streams and the money and everything that she makes off of that album. So I don't give a fuck. Please, somebody make a diss album about me and let me have writer's credit on that bitch. Because I don't care what you say. As long as I'm going to get a check, you can call me a black, dirty ass, grimy, gutter rat, snake bitch, whatever. I don't give a fuck because I'm getting a coin. So did Summer Walker really win? Like, let's go there.
I mean, but
like we just be glorifying the wrong shit.
We do, but time out. Why do these rappers keep having all these kids? Like they didn't have to talk from the daddy like on basketball or Love and Basketball. Remember on Love and Basketball?
They got money, they drunk, they high, they having fun, they making mistakes.
Yeah, but you know
and
what?
These girls putting their feelings into it. You're gonna get your feelings hurt.
But guess what's come out of it?
Tell you, the kid, yeah. Always, but history.
She should have knew her karma was coming, Quincy, when she made that song about that yellow bone.
What's the old saying? You lose them how you get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knew.
I told somebody that I know, but I'm not gonna go into that.
From me.
You know what?
I told somebody I know. I ain't gonna get into that, but I'm gonna tell you this though.
Is it somebody you knew? Somebody you say.
You know we was gonna be twins because I started to put my husband's polo robe on. If
Oh
this
my
make it out
God.
of the dryer.
Read
I
what
bought
my
him
shirt
that
say. Can you see what my shirt say?
tomorrow.
It says tomorrow. Hold on, let me open the robe up. This shirt needs to be seen. Hold on, because
What I'm concerned
this our
about.
type
Not
of
shirt cam.
personality.
Here's shirt cam.
It says tomorrow.
Isn't
Tomorrow.
promised.
Isn't promised. Custom out
Cuss
today.
them out today.
Yes.
You know
Goddamn
what?
right. Hey, look, I wear it to work, so they already know what the fuck it is. I'm not gonna catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna catch your ass right now. What's popping?
Oh, I love it, honey. The energy, the forces, let the force be with you.
Yes, amen.
One thing I am noticing is it's scary to me because what I see, this is what I see. I see a bunch of ignorant ass parents. That's what I see. I see a bunch of
Okay.
ignorant ass parents that's raising these kids that's gonna grow up to be a bunch of ignorant ass kids. That's what I see. Not ignorance, not those just lacking of knowledge. No, they're gonna be ignorant. It's a difference. If you
Well,
don't know the difference, I can't help.
let's look at one of the parents. Let's look at Tokyo Tony.
Ooh.
She
Ooh,
trying to
don't
do
be
the
dead,
same thing the daughter
Jesus.
doing. So that tells you what type of parents we working with in this situation. They pushing them. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Get that, go get that. They're guiding them in that direction. Now let's be clear. This happens in middle class levels. I know somebody right now where they mama introduced the daughter to the son because the son had a good job and the daughter don't want to work. So she want to be able to sit on her ass while the husband work. So the mama linked them up
Oh,
together.
not Quincy got that robe. Shit.
Right.
Yes, boy. I
What's
know. I
good,
told him I was
brother?
like, where yours?
Oh, this the Hugh Hefner. This the Hugh Hefner when you put this
Oh,
on.
not the Hugh Hefner, because I
Yeah.
am not no Playboy bunny, okay?
Right. You might be, when he throw this on, use the Playboy bunny. Okay? Know that. You the Playboy bunny. Pick that fro out and get ready.
Not pick the fro out. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh. Go ahead.
Yes,
You know somebody that's out here hoeing their daughter out, prostitute.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Ooh.
That's
everybody
crazy. Like,
everybody
where
wants
are we
their daughter or
going?
their son to marry into something nice. But I don't want my son to marry into something where he, or my daughter, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want my daughter to marry into something where she's considered a gold digger or a bill or a hoe. Bring
Right.
something to the table, whether it's being a great mother, whether it's being a provider or having somebody's back. You might not need to pay no bills, but I don't want you out here looking for a bag. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing. But a lot of times, especially in the industry they're in, that's what they're doing.
Right.
It's amazing how some of these women only date athletes. And okay, here's a prime example. Quad from Married to Medicine. Do y'all watch
Right.
that? She divorced old boy who was a doctor. Her thing
Greg,
was
what's his name? Greg?
Dr. Greg, yeah.
Yeah.
Her thing
Or
was she
Dr.
needs somebody with 6 figures and an 800 credit score. Well, that ain't love. You might run into somebody that's making 5 figures with an 800 credit score, and
But
you
I
might
get that.
fall
But
in
what
love
her
with them.
rusty ass got? What your rusty ass got?
Fired
That
from her
you?
TV show because it's canceled. A
Ooh, I
friend
didn't
of
call
the
this
show
person
because
rusty.
she
I don't
didn't
even
have
know who
no
we talking about.
husband. So that's why she leading into that direction. Like it's not even a secret anymore. You know what I'm saying? We have on our bucket list is 6 figures, credit score, fuck good attitude,
Right.
great family, good
Right.
provider, good husband, good father, stuff like that. That's back in the
You know,
day.
that be at the top of my list. Good husband, great provider, great in bed.
Yeah, that's because you're a common sense type of person. You're not looking for the bag. They out here looking for the bag. They gotta uphold that image on TV.
Okay, well, go get your funky ass own bag then.
My
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
was
Instead of
Yeah.
carrying out a
the
night
good
bag, a whole bag.
and she was doing some kind of TV talk show that was canceled.
Yeah, it was on
I don't think
TV
like
One.
now I think isn't she like a friend of the show on Married to
Well,
Me?
she's back being a full-time wife now because guess what? She found a doctor.
So she gonna be back the next season full time?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she got a doctor.
Honey, these people are incredible.
Yeah.
I
They
know.
are
Hey, Shandy
incredible.
girl.
Now let's get into the Tokyo Tony thing. I
Oh
just
no.
want to
Okay.
go into this real quick, briefly, and then we can keep it moving. So I seen, and I told Whitney about this. They did an interview. I think it's called the Day and Night Network or something like that. Some podcast on YouTube, and it was Tokyo Tony, and it was Jaguar Wright. And what Tokyo Tony was saying that China has always like she got everything from her. She admitted that. She says, but that the industry was after Tokyo Tony. They felt she was the star. But since she wouldn't go ahead with antics and sell her soul, so to speak, sell her soul, they went after China. And they were successful at getting her. And
That don't even make sense though.
Jaguar Wright was
Because
co-signing and stuff
Tokyo
like
Tony
that.
is selling it all. She on every
Like,
damn little TV show that girl get,
honey,
selling it.
she explained that. She said that China had asked her to be on there. That was their way of finding a way still to be connected to Tony, but she never really got paid. And this, she went on and on and on. So she said whatever she said. Jaguar Wright was co-signing, and she was beginning to tell her stuff about the darkness of the entertainment industry from her end, this perspective or whatever. And it was even talking about that contract that basically you sign your life away to. And they we'll handle all your bills. You can live here. We got it, but you got to do this type of thing. And
I
so
won't have
that,
shit when it's over.
yep. And you won't have shit when it's over.
So
It's like
so
a whole
China
rented ass life.
so China's on the Zeus network too. Remember I was telling y'all about the Zeus network, the black owned Netflix. So she has a
Hmm.
TV show on there. Her mama's on there showing her ass. Showing her
I
ass.
thought China was one of the first investors into it because if I'm correct, wasn't she like the first big person to
Yes.
have a show?
Yeah, she
Yes.
was.
Right,
Hmm.
before it was this whole Princess and
That's on
Rachel.
my brother right there. That's Will. He's one of the owners of the Zeus network.
Hey Will.
What's going on? Until they
Um
Will
got do it
Thompson.
like it's my B-day,
Do it.
baby.
Hey. She killed it. She killed it. Jocelyn kills it every fucking time. And now they
Yeah.
about to bring back New York. So, and okay, there again, look at New York and Miss Patterson. There go another mother. She played that innocent role. Oh, I'm holier than thou. But you showing up on every single TV show that your daughter is on. Every single one. So,
they
it's
gotta
just,
get
yeah.
that bag. I mean, I guess it's just what you know what, Quincy, to be honest, I'm not sure if you really have like gone back and watched a lot of these Rants and Rose episodes.
I
But
watched
I
the
feel
latest
like
ones.
every single episode, and Raquel, correct me if I'm wrong. Every single episode, we always say, "What are you willing to do for
Oh
money?
yeah,
At
we say
what
that. We just
cost
Yeah.
said that
are
three
you
times since
willing
I've
to
been on here. Yes.
exploit
What are you willing?
yourself?"
Yes.
Like
What are you willing
they
to
Hmm.
do?
literally exploit themselves, get on these TV shows, and then months later, once it's out, they're mad at production. Like
Yeah.
you did
You can't
this
be
shit
mad
though.
at production.
Like
You gave them what
Hmm.
they recorded. You
Hmm.
gave that to them. You
They're
knew what
always
it
yelling
was.
about. It's always editing. It's never any self accountability. And we
right.
always end up talking about this because there's always something going on every week that relates to this topic. So it must be a message that needs to be said out here. It must be something that people need to be heard. And you know what? No disrespect to Jocelyn. I like her. I do. But I'm not gonna sit up here and believe she's younger than me. I'm not gonna believe that. I don't give a damn what they
Believe she's
I
say.
what?
don't. I mean, she
You
cool.
said
She's
I'm
believe
not
younger
gonna
than
what?
me.
say younger.
Oh
I'm
She's
not
no,
younger
gonna
than me.
sit here and
Jocelyn
say
an old head.
right.
But she
I'm not
says
gonna sit
different.
here and say I like her because I mean she's on TV. I don't know her. Whatever she got going on, that's that. But this is what I don't like. I don't like that you did Love and Hip Hop for all of these seasons.
Mm-mm.
You acted a plumb dumb fucking fool. Then after you was ready to stop acting like that and the cameras wasn't so friendly to that shit, you get out on social media and you blast Mona Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mona made me do this. Mona made me do that. This is our reality TV. Fuck her. Fuck this. Blah, blah, blah. It's all Mona's fault. I'm not that type of person. I'm a good mother. Whatever. Then for a short period of time, you show yourself on social media. I'm working out. I'm raising my daughter. I'm this good lady. Whatever. But now you're putting together Jocelyn's Cabaret for Zeus, and you go out and you do the exact same thing to
Showing
other
her
women
ass.
that you said Mona did to you. You literally get these women on here to have to be crazy to be in the forefront of this cabaret. Like nothing you claim you stand for happened in Jocelyn Cabaret or even happens because it's been a few seasons. So what's crazy is how do you put yourself out here on social media and you blast this woman? Clearly, fuck Mona, but you want to be so much like her that you go out and you do the same thing you said that she did to you. The only difference is she put your ass on a platform that everybody can see. Because still to this day, I have not seen one episode of Jocelyn's Cabaret. I have only
You
seen
got it's lit. I will give her that.
I'm sure it's lit because you got
It's
motherfuckers
everything.
acting crazy.
Yes.
You got people
Yep.
that
It's
gotta go on
everything.
here
It's
and
everything you
show their
want to see if you
motherfucking
like
ass.
Ratchet TV. It's everything.
So
Right,
basically,
like
they
Ratchet.
all around there foaming at the mouth and need tetanus shots. I
Right.
get it, but you
Yeah, a
know,
little bit.
And if this is
A
what's
little bit.
popular, then okay, do you. But again, you can't put you can't say Mona did this shit to you because what Mona
No,
did
can't say
was
that.
put you in a position to
shout
be
out to
able to
Mona
do what
Scott.
the fuck you're doing now. But
Yeah,
you won't
Mona
give
Scott
her
is a
that
boss.
credit.
Mona Scott is a boss. And that's I'm not like
Honey,
we
if
may not.
Mona can have these motherfucking love and hip hop still going, she's definitely a boss.
Yeah, and we may not like what they doing, but I will tell you this: I respect the Zeus Network. I respect they grind. All black. We putting what you want out there. They putting what you want out there.
Oh, most definitely. That's not
No,
Like,
no knock
I'm
on
not. I
Zeus.
don't have a problem with Zeus. I never
yeah, I'm
said
not
that.
saying you do. I'm saying
I'm
like
saying
so they
what
better not come back and
Jocelyn
yeah.
did.
Don't
Just
try to
her,
come back and blame production later, Jocelyn, because that's if things go
because
wrong,
you said it.
she's gonna say it. But look at Nene. Now Nene talked all that shit about Andy, called him a
Andy in
racist.
production, okay.
But then a couple of days ago, you heard her say that she would. Oh, I would love to come
Oh,
back
I
to the
would
show.
go back. I said, what are you go back? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
not you literally said at the end of the day, your bag was bigger than the housewives. You didn't need this. You made this platform. They couldn't do this. You good, and now
And
all of a sudden you would love
they're
to come back.
racist to black women, but you willing to go back.
When I saw that shit, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Some people will say anything to ruin shit because they not messing with it at the time, so they want to.
Yep.
You know, that's.
Let's segue since we on Jocelyn to Stevie and Faith. Did y'all see that
Oh
video?
my God, I did, but at the end of the day, he would have had
Yes,
to.
Nene will be
Nene
on
will be
Zeus.
on Zeus. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I
That's
did
what's
see
up.
Nene. I did hear that she will. She had a show coming to Zeus. I heard.
I think New York is first. Am I right, Will? New York will be going first, and then Nene.
Shit, I
That's
need
what's
to
up,
song
Mr.
that
Thompson.
motherfucking Zeus. I'm gonna just start recording myself and sending it in to the people I need to send it in to. Let me know.
Follow Will. Will taking applications now. They about to do a Bad Boys Club.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my God.
Yeah, I don't know
they
if I
gonna
want
make
to
me
watch
get a
that.
subscription.
Oh, you listen. I think it's what $2.99. I
Yeah.
think it's the best Ratchet TV you ever want to watch in your life. And they did like the
Okay.
Millennium. They followed the Millennium Tour too. So everything ain't ratchet. You got some stuff that's decent. But I'm
Oh,
gonna
I'm
tell you this:
sure.
Honey,
New
I know
York will
you
be
did
announcing
not
this week.
follow up what they did the Millennium Tour and everything not ratchet because that Millennium Tour
No, this
is
was the
ratchet
first
too.
one, not this one.
Oh my God.
I love the Millennium. I was in that era. I went to
$4.99. Look at him. Get your ass out of
Okay,
here advertising, motherfucker.
so back to Faith and Stevie.
Yes. So did you see the video where he walked in calling her all kind of bitches?
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I was telling her. This is weird to me that this is off guard because
Zeus is
okay,
$4.99.
this video come out a few days ago. Before that, he was filing for divorce.
Mm-hmm.
But this is before he filed for divorce. Like
Right.
when Stevie filed for divorce, it did not shock me.
No,
And
I
then
still
when
think
this
it was the
video
TV.
came out, because it was like he filed for the divorce, and then they had them videos out that they was happy working it out, and then boom, here come this cheating video. Like none of this shocks me because I believe before then he had said she was cheating on him.
Yeah. And she kept saying in the video, like, this is why I didn't want to do this shit. This is why I didn't want to do this shit. I still believe it was off for TV.
I do too. I think it was because it's like
she's been in my church 3 times. He ain't been with her. Like just coming for events or marriage things. He hasn't been with her at all.
You know, to be honest, that doesn't shock me because you know people have their own stand on religion and church and all of that.
But so he's a church going dude though. No,
but it might not. You know, I like church, but I'm not going to every church.
True, but I mean, at some point, my church is a musical church. You gonna show up like Snoop done been there. You're gonna. I would have thought that he would have come.
Now, give me another reference because not Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop.
Snoop Dogg being the pastor in BMF blows me.
It blows me. Yeah, I can't. I don't function well with that one. And it's the wig. I think it's the wig that does it.
It definitely is the wig.
Yeah, it's the wig.
And it's the slow talking. It's the I'm talking like this. I'm the So.
Yeah, they should have found. They could have got somebody different. Shit.
I don't think their relationship isn't real. Like I think they together, but I think it's a contract. Like Raquel, you be like.
He said that. Right. He said in the thing. He said this. He was like, she was like, I hate you. He was like, this is business though. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. It's
been too much of this.
He ain't been on Love and Hip Hop in how long?
I don't even think it's about Love and Hip Hop. I think it's about the relevance.
Well, he is coming back though. He's gonna be on the new show, the family reunion. Maybe he need a little attention.
But see, this is what I'm saying, right?
You know,
and I think all of them is doing it for attention.
This is a lie. Not the next one.
Now this could be that I'm getting older, right? I will concede to that possibility. But as I look at these celebrities, more and more every day, I realize I don't understand why so many people envy to be them. I mean, if they have all this money that they claim they do, and they live this dysfunctional, what are we doing? And then you got to come up with a beef and a conflict every few months to sell a book or get some kind of sponsor or get on some kind of punk ass talk show, and then you got to be censored about what you're doing, and it's just a vicious cycle. I don't understand that. Then they got to keep snorting that cocaine because they up and they flying and they going somewhere every 5 seconds, and they need something to keep them up and away. I don't know. That just seemed like too much hell for me, honey.
Not the coke.
I mean,
not the
allegedly.
Cocaine. The cocaine?
Honey, nose be frosty at the tip. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh my God.
I mean, even, okay, let's say, all right, Adderall, they popping Addies. It still got methamphetamine in there. So you still over there.
You know what's crazy about me?
What they say? Drugs, sex, and rock and roll. That's the industry.
And that's paved to hell, honey.
I really could not be on that diet. Like, I'm the last person that's gonna take cocaine and Adderall and all that because I am the type of person that have to go to sleep. Like, even when I worked, the shit was timed out so fucking perfectly. Like, I woke up, got my daughter to school. I might have put dinner on. I might have cleaned up a little bit. But I knew once it was time to go to sleep because I needed at least this 1 or 2 hours nap before it was time for me to get up and go to work, I laid the fuck down. Like, I don't understand how people can just not go to sleep. Like, I got off the phone with you earlier to take a nap. Shit. I don't give a fuck what it's about. We can be in deep conversation when it is time to shut down.
Nap time is nap time.
Nap time is nap time. And I don't give a fuck what I got to do that day. If I have a doctor's appointment, shit is scheduled around the time that I need to go down. I know that about me. So I know I couldn't be the type of person that be on cocaine or something because I would be stressed the fuck out if I could not lay down and go to sleep. People would be mad as fuck. Like, if we had to go out, Like, oh, it's Quincy's birthday. We meeting at this place at this time, whatever. Like, trust me, when I show up, do know that I took a nap before I got there.
No,
I'm
but
not
then
gonna sit there and be groggy.
they turn around and do downers to pull them down up out of there. And that's
Yeah.
it gets
Too much
even more
drugs.
crazy.
Too much
It
drugs.
is, but
I'ma just
listen.
I can't snort anything. I can't take anything that's gonna keep me moving all day. I don't give a fuck. No.
I'm
I can
on
just
a
smoke.
natural high.
Coffee does not give
I
me
don't know
that
what
shit.
would happen
Coffee
if I
does.
ever took some of that shit.
Yeah, I don't need
Let
it.
me tell you
imagine.
something. I go to sleep every night at 10 o'clock for the most part, unless we're doing something like this. I'm trailing off about 10 o'clock. Any action gonna happen, especially during the week, it's gonna have to happen before 10. Because my body is gonna tap out, willingly or unwillingly. It's out of there, okay? However,
I'm old.
ooh, you're not old, baby. However, at one particular
Why do it
time,
look like
some
I'm
years
missing a
ago,
damn tooth? I look
ooh,
like a fucking crackhead.
not a tooth cam,
Oh,
honey.
not
You doing a
Ezel.
Rest in peace, E.
You doing a tooth cam, honey.
Turn
Anywho,
this way.
I happen to
You're
try.
on the good side.
Don't ask why, but I ended up taking the Adderall one time. Honey, when I tell you, I was trying to get something done or whatever, but what's that ridiculous stuff they be saying? It understood the assignment or something like that. It overstood the assignment. I had music on. Yes, I had music going. It was nothing I could do to go to sleep. I was just so over it. I didn't understand why I could not just close my goddamn eyes. Like I just wanted to just close them and just pass the fuck out, and it wouldn't happen. So I say
That's when
all
I
that.
got it. That's when I got introduced to melatonin.
Ooh.
Honey, why my daughter be trying to take that shit? Talking about,
Oh, they got it for kids.
I have it at my daddy house, like, so they just
They got it for kids.
go to
So
school.
let me tell you what my grandbaby did, right? So I always give him a half a baby one because he be on the shits. Like he'll go to sleep, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, he waking up like, hey, I got something to tell you. What you got to tell
You
me?
need to give him a whole melatonin.
I want some chips. No, that's if you don't have it. You don't give him nothing, he up at 2 or 3.
Oh.
So I give him one. So I'm watching him, he's doing the bunny hop. Motherfucker doing cartwheels. And we talk about 20, 30 minutes later.
How old is he?
2. I said, Mari, where is your, I call it vitamin, where's your vitamin? He said, it's in the bed. I said, why didn't you take it? Said, make me sleepy. Fucking 2-year-old. 2-year-old. He put that, when I gave it to him, I put it in his mouth. Apparently, when I turned around, he took it out and put it on the bed.
Honey, you're gonna have to have that shit in some Superman ice cream.
Doing a buddy hat. Yeah, I was like, dog, come on, come upstairs. Come on, I'm about to lay you down old school. Because we're not doing this shit at 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Oh,
but yeah,
I believe in that. I'm still an old school parent. I will just whoop your ass. You're gonna lay the fuck down. I'm gonna cut everything the fuck off, and you're just gonna have to get your ass whooped. I'm not buying melatonin. That's why I thought when it was weird when she asked me for it, and then said she take it. And my daughter is 12, so she know what the melatonin is for. Yeah. Like, so you just
the reason I do it that way is different sleep schedules than my house and their mom.
No, I get it. So many people use it. I've never used it, and at 12, I'm not about to use it. We ain't never used no fucking melatonin.
No, we never had to.
Yeah, I was like,
my mama used to say, "Go count the sheep. Go count the sheep."
Yeah, shit like that.
My mama didn't used to say shit. She used to say, "Turn all that shit off and go to sleep." You had
to. We got that too.
Think about whatever the fuck you had to think about for however many hours until you fell to fucking sleep.
Oh, I just realized in this conversation today, honey, I just had a breakthrough. Hey, I just realized why I don't like to watch kids. I don't be trying to watch kids. It's become too clear. I got my kids and I love them. They love me. But other kids, they not my kids, and if they wake me up out of my sleep, honey, I think that I might be at 46th District. And I don't believe in, hurt nobody, kids or nothing like that. I love your kids, but I think you need to keep your kids over there. Because, see, kids like to do too much. They like to talk too much. You got to play deaf and all that type of shit. You got to play freeze. Yeah, you got to freeze. like this and shit with these kids. You know,
Honey.
it's too much. So just keep your kids at home because I'm not trying to fuck with none of that. I promise you, I don't want to catch no. I love kids. I do. I love kids.
But I don't love
But I love them at your crib. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Love them
Well, I
with a
tell
distance.
people instantly. They be like, can I bring my kids up when your grandbaby's here? Yeah, but my grandbaby's is a free-for-all. They got a camera in their room, and they come and hit the button when they want to talk. And I turn it on the phone. What up? Can we get something to drink? Go ahead. It's on the bottom shelf. They don't fuck with me. I was the oldest one. The little one, he on his own timetable.
Oh, my God.
They on their own.
Oh, my God.
On their own, I promise you.
Listen, when my daughter... Okay, so me as a parent, okay, I had this kid, boom, we good. The best advice I could take was sleep when the baby sleep. So I definitely slept when the baby sleep. Like I would be in the middle of cooking, I would be in the middle of cleaning. I don't give a fuck what it was. When she went down, I went down.
That's the rule.
So I literally
live. That's their room right there, live.
Ooh, on a camera.
Oh yeah, you got to.
I literally tell everybody that advice. You know, you might not think it's real, but I did it. Boom. As Madison was getting older, I never taught Goo Goo Gaga either. No. This is why, because that's not how people talk for real. So I'm not gonna baby you, because when you're learning to talk, you're not gonna give me that Goo Goo Gaga talk. That's not cute. So like, she was literally learning how to walk and talk. I swear to God, I got a mini fridge because you knew you wanted juice. You knew you wanted this shit. She wasn't coming to me before she could say juice. She would grab that shit out the mini fridge and drag it to me with her sippy cup because she knew what the fuck she wanted. She needed a job. Always, like, she was like this super independent kid. Like, I wasn't raising her to be crazy. I don't understand why people don't put their kids on shoes. Them booties and shit is cute so far. But if you wear shoes, your kid need to wear shoes because they're looking at you.
Plus, it guides their feet and help them walk faster.
Exactly. So today, I don't watch other people's kids because my way of parenting is different than... I do talk Goo Goo and Gaga to Sasha because she's a fucking dog, Lloyd. Don't play with me. So, I'm not watching your kids because I can't do your kid like I do.
Oh, you're coming through with the facts.
No, because I do. My dog is my baby. Whatever.
No, and you gotta feed kids. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You gotta feed them. You gotta give them meals. You gotta give them snacks.
But other people's kids is bad. Like my kid, I can pop in the fucking mouth real quick. You say the wrong thing. Other people's kids, you might say shit like these teachers. When I was growing up, your teacher really could tell you to shut the fuck up. Today, these teachers can't say fuck in the class.
Shit. I do.
It's crazy.
Okay, so let me tell you, I had a speech when I first started.
Raquel,
the very first day.
Let's be clearly. When I started watching your kids at first, honey, I told you, like, if I have to cuss your kids out, she said, fuck it. If they got to get cussed out, they deserved it. But you have to tell that stuff to people because I will whoop your kid ass. Like,
don't call me. What the fuck you calling me for?
Don't call me if I can't whoop your kid's ass.
Yeah, don't listen. They're at your house. Kick their ass. Don't even tell me about it. Because the thing of the matter is, if my teacher told my mama that she slapped me, guess what? I got slapped again. Like, shit, okay, hit me, but don't tell my mama. We good over here.
Okay.
We got to understand it. I used to tell my kids straight up, though. I taught in DPS for 6 years. I told them straight up, if there's any fighting going on up in this motherfucker, and exactly how I talk, it's me whooping on your ass. Your mama and your daddy think they coming up here to whoop some ass. They bringing some ass. We'll be up in this bitch fighting. I'll run this motherfucker. If you don't like it, get out. If you don't want to learn, sit in the back. I promise you, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm going to let you
I don't mind cussing my daughter
your
out.
Ass a F.
At the end of every time I cuss her ass out, I'll be like, run away. Shit.
Yeah.
Honey.
They're going to bring your ass right back.
We over here sounding like Detroit's finest.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you, like, I don't have no time for y'all to be raising y'all kids soft. They don't understand discipline. They want to talk back. I'm not that adult. I be cussing kids out in the fucking supermarket. Don't come down this aisle with that bullshit. I was in the supermarket today in motherfucking Kroger. This motherfucking Kroger didn't even have baskets. So now I'm walking around that bitch pushing my daughter in the wheelchair with the basket in front of it. I only needed a few things. I didn't need a big basket anyway. But I'm down. I think it was the bean aisle because for some reason on Rants and Robe days, I have to cook beans and rice. I don't know. But this lady loud as fuck on the phone. Like, and I told that bitch, blah, blah, blah. And it reminded me of when you called me the other day and said that meme that said if you in the store on speakerphone, I'm in that conversation too.
Yeah.
Now, this has to be right when we got off the phone, actually. Because I really turned to that lady like, can you keep it down a little bit? She wasn't even on speakerphone, but her kids was in the car. And she had looked at me. I was like, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure they can hear you in the front of the store. Like, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear that shit. So I'm in the aisle, like trying to, narrow in on some lima beans they didn't have. So now her fucking kids is in this car going crazy. I turned around. I said, "Do you need something?" When I turned to her son crying, he looked at me. I looked back at him. I said, "Pick up that fucking can and shake it. Shit, play with the fucking shit in the cart. I don't have this time. But you so busy on the motherfucking phone, you're not even paying attention to these badass kids in this cart. If you don't pick up these motherfucking Brussels sprouts and play with the shit, do something. I don't have time for this. I be so stressed out around other people's kids. I literally, not to be funny, but I think in my past life, I might have been like a pedophile or something. I hate kids.
Oh Lord.
Like, and when I say I hate being around kids, it makes me nervous. Like, I get nervous as fuck around kids. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to cuss this little motherfucker out. Not that I'm gonna pick your kid up and rape them or anything like that. I just feel like I'm nervous around kids. Like maybe in the past that might have been my life. I don't know, but kids
Michael
make
Jackson
me
in her other
cringe.
life.
Like I cringe around kids. I do. I really cringe. Like,
No, listen here. No, you send your kids overseas. A couple things be happening. Okay. And this is not to crack on nobody's parenting because sometimes you got to tell your own kids, you're gonna need to freshen up. You might be a little tart. You know what I'm saying? Kids, if you don't make them, they
medicine is wash her ass, honey. So
I'm just saying, if you don't stay up on these kids, honey, they'll be tarte.
Your kid is
sweet
the
tart.
kids today don't want to wash their ass. Like, what is
Yeah,
that
but
about?
that's a reflection on the parent. Because if you came out of the house with me and you was tart, I knew you was tart.
No, not that you out of the house thinking, but I'm saying like, I'm thinking for myself. Like my daughter, on the weekends when it ain't no school day, she don't feel like she gotta take a shower on Saturday night. If you don't get your ass in the fucking shower, like I don't understand that. Like these kids today don't feel like they have to wash their ass every day. Like,
and they
I
go
don't
through
give a
this
fuck
period.
that she didn't do shit, and she be like, "We ain't do nothing today. I don't give a fuck. You laid
Wash your
around your
ass.
But I ain't gonna
wash
hold on. In all truth and honesty, if I ain't doing shit, I probably ain't good enough and washing mine completely.
But you a man, she a girl. It's different.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But until I get up and go out the door, I ain't washing my ass. I ain't did
She
shit.
got that same logic.
I
She
washed
like,
it yesterday.
Shit. Like, what am I taking the shower for? Like, because you have
some of these women, right?
The fuck is like wash it.
And some of these women look like they got. I'm pretty sure the way they be smelling, they got to have a glazed Krispy Kreme donut between their legs. Okay, and see, so girls, you gotta watch us.
Glazed over.
Glaze the fuck over, honey. It's coughing and all, honey. We need a temperature check on this bitch.
Honey, I'm gonna have to send you this video on Instagram where this woman was in the camera. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but her daughter was like pussy height. And she came and leaned over to hug her mama, and she was doing like this little dance. And the daughter went out the camera. She was like, "What was that smell?" Not the mama was trying to play it off. I'm gonna send you that shit when we get. Let me send you that shit now because you're not gonna.
Honey,
what's our next topic? We way off.
This shit was death and destruction. She smelled.
This is how Rants and Robes is. We're ranting about real life.
Okay, I don't want to miss the last one though, because the last one is very critical.
Well, let's get to what you want to talk about. Shit, that's where we at with it. What do you want to talk about?
Let me hold on. Let me look at the thing. It was the damn, Rocky, hold on.
Was it the one stealing that lottery money from her?
Yes! Wait, Wait, no, it's not that one. It's not that one.
Not you was super excited and it wasn't it.
Hold on, I gotta figure out which one it was. Because I've been dying to talk about it. Oh, that one. Oh, girl stealing their phones from the Metro store.
Ooh, that's ghetto.
Big Shirley.
Not Big
Big Shirley.
Shirley.
She took her big ass in there. Like, why you sending the slow one in? It's a whole bunch. Let me sit up. It's a whole. Let me move this fucking pillow. It's a whole bunch of shit that's wrong about this story. First off, the motherfucker that runs out here and put his life in danger for 2 funky ass iPhones that's not gonna get activated because you got the EMI number or whatever it is. You got that. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to activate the motherfucking phones. Why are you running out here and putting your life in danger jumping on these people's motherfucking cars?
Because they don't know that.
Well, he was the store owner. He should know that. And not the owner. He worked there. He should at least know that shit. 2, you in motherfucking Metro PCS stealing shit, running in Crocs. Yo, big ass.
Bust his face.
Honey, but Crocs, I just want to say it's nothing wrong with Crocs. I used to work out in them.
No, nothing wrong with them. But if I'm stealing, I'm putting on the running shoes.
Okay.
I'm not running. You're not running too far in the rubber shoes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that in Crocs. That's like going to rob a bank in the dark with the LA gears on and them motherfuckers just flashing. What are you doing?
Not the LA gears.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe I saw that shit. She ran out the store with 2 iPhones, ma'am. They're gonna catch you. They got HD cameras. They already know
we can see your ass clearly on there.
Clear as day with that dingy ass Nike sweater you had on. It was dirty in the back. Like, what the fuck? How dumb? You talk about degrading yourself. It's a fucking iPhone. Is your credit that goddamn bad where you can't get on the payment plan? You stole from the Metro store. You're gonna go to jail. That is a felony, motherfucker. Those phones are $1,500 each. You are doing time for a fucking iPhone that you're not gonna get turned on.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. And then the bitch that was driving the motherfucking car, you're an accomplice.
Did she know she was sitting outside the Metro store?
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I roll. It could be all 3 of us. If you go into the store and you come running out with some phones, what the fuck is you doing? Roll the window down on you. Here, get man, get your phones back from these motherfuckers. I'm not pulling off.
So she knew. Because some people don't know. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, some people don't, but I think she knew because when my man jumped on the car, she should have known something was wrong. He jumped on the car when he trying to stop them.
But at the same time, they don't care if you don't know, because how you gonna prove? How can you prove you didn't know? What, a lie detector test? How could other than that?
That's how you prove you didn't know. When that man run outside and jump on your car saying stop, and you almost hit him, now you catching the case because it was assault and battery with a vehicle. Like you almost ran this man.
They sure will put that shit. What do they call it? Motor vehicle?
There you go. That's it. Okay. Yeah, come on now. They gonna hit your ass with every
because when I used to have to look up people's charges, when I worked at the news, it always said motor vehicle, like fleeing motor vehicle.
Yeah, they gonna get your ass.
Yeah, they call that shit motor vehicle for sure. Yeah, that's cool.
And so when you look at the crime, if she got the decent iPhones, they're at least $3,000 total. When you add both of those up, that's felony. They're gonna tear her ass apart. They're gonna get.
The thing is, I mean, I really think it depends on the establishment, because like when I worked at Metro, I worked for corporate, so I worked for T-Mobile, which everything was in the system. But then when I transitioned to Boost was franchise. Which the system was all fucked up. So I wonder in situations like that, like you kind of know where you go. So hopefully she wasn't at a corporate Metro and that shit seemed like they knew that wasn't going to be in the system, because they really blocked those IMEI numbers out, like you were saying. Like, it would make
Well, I
no
would think that it was corporate because right now you can't even really get iPhones in most places,
no, you
especially like
can.
the I
You
went to
can. They have to order them though. That's the thing.
yeah,
When
you
you
got
a
to order them, but
franchise,
she just walked in and had the shit.
no, the franchises can't order them. It's just that they pay a certain amount up front. So
Okay,
depending on
right,
how your
you're right.
store is doing, you can either order them because you got the money or whatever.
Yeah, you
Because
can order them up
when
front.
I
You're right.
worked in franchise booths, we had iPhones, so they can order them. But that's what I'm saying. Like situations like that when you work in franchise, because I've worked in franchise, that's more or less like somebody knew them phones was there because it's a catch-22. Whereas in corporate, they just go, but in corporate, the shit is in the system. So you come steal some iPhones. All they gotta do is do inventory, and they
Right, and
gonna
this is
know.
why
Like,
I agree
don't
with
cut it
that. This
off.
is why I agree with what you're saying that they had to know that they were there because of the chip issue. I couldn't even go to the Apple store and get an iPhone. I had to order the shit.
Yeah, you have
So
to order
somebody,
all that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
somebody had to order them phones, which means now they got your information with your silly ass. Because I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they took your copy of your ID.
Yeah, that's just it to me, and that's I'm only saying this because I've worked in cell phone stores.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I worked for Metro. The Metro I worked for was corporate. It was T-Mobile, and I worked for Boost. So when I worked for Boost, Boost was franchise. So I was able to see the inside on both on how it works. So when you stealing iPhones, like either she was just stupid as fuck, like you said in the beginning, which that could be that too,
She got to be.
but when you stealing iPhones and you doing shit like that, like most of the time, more than you
Wait,
know.
so Whitney, you didn't see the video?
No, I didn't see the video. No, I
Oh,
didn't.
hold on. Because this is a must.
A must.
Not a must.
It's a must.
Nah,
Because
I
it's going
thought you was like, oh, I really want to talk about. What else was we supposed to talk about? The Porsche shit. Oh, now she black. Quincy, cut the shit off. I thought she was.
wait. With a bonnet on. So she's
What
looking at the
about
iPhone.
That's a cute.
Look.
Now she ran. Nasus is 200 pounds.
Big
200? She 300.
Wait, now watch the
No,
car.
that do look like corporate the way that store was set up with them rugs and shit.
Now here he comes.
She got in the passengers.
They almost took his feet off. Oh, they go.
He jumping on the car.
Oh, he is on top. Ooh.
Oh, you go
that's
time.
gotta get it.
Yeah, the driver go, you done. You done, because whether you could say you didn't know what was going on or not, you pulled off. And you put this man's life in danger by moving your vehicle like that.
Not I want another pork chop. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, you had beans, rice, and pork chops?
Yes, I cooked some because my
I'm gonna have to start cooking on Wednesday.
I made some rice because I was gonna make some rice anyway, some red cabbage and fry some pork chops.
Damn, that sounds delicious. So let's go over to because I want to talk about
okay, come on, let's go.
Gloria.
Oh my God!
And Matt.
Why do you want to even go here?
Because you got the mitigated gall to be mad at this man's girlfriend for posting your son when you already lost custody of him because of some dumb shit you was doing. That's one.
Wait a minute. She don't have custody of them kids?
No, he got custody of them kids. He been got custody.
Why are we even talking about this?
Yeah, they gonna see her on the weekends. Yeah. Then you was busted fucking around with his teammate, sleeping with Uncle Fish, and the kids told on your ass. But now you mad because his baby mama, who lives with him, is posting pictures of their birthday party that they gave.
Birthday party?
Yeah. So her kids, and I think Matt's girlfriend's oldest son, either share the same birthday or got similar birthdays. So they, quote unquote, gave a birthday party for all of them. And she's posting the pictures. And she got mad.
It's about control.
Gloria.
It's about control.
But you ain't got no control. You ain't got no
Yeah.
control. Worry about Fish. Next thing we gonna hear her telling you is her and Fish gonna be getting a divorce. She's unhappy.
Yeah,
You over
well,
there
she needs to
upset. Did Whitney get the pork chop?
I did.
Damn.
Oh my God.
It look good too.
They need to go ahead and just go. She need to go ahead and go back to the streets, honey, from which she came.
I mean, be happy you got you look. You got to come up. You went from Mac to Fish. Like you should.
But is that really a come up?
I mean, it's better than what she was because they had already fired her for basketball wise.
No, but the thing is, when we were introduced to Gloria Jovan for real, she wasn't even with Matt for real.
What she wasn't? What was she? What
No.
was she doing?
See, they had kids.
She had her kids with him, yes. But they were already in the midst of breaking.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you meant we met her
she
before they
started
met
out
each other.
with
Yeah, they were already divorced.
Wives, they were not really together.
Yeah. And her sister's
So
a
you
whore
went
too.
from one Laker to the next.
Her sister's a whore
Matt
as well.
Barnes is not with nobody. I mean, he's not playing basketball. Derek Fisher is not playing basketball. So is this really a come up?
Well, what I'm saying when I say a come up is she was by herself for a while. Then she lost them kids, so that means the child support go. It may not stop because she still get them on the weekends, but it ain't full custody child support. So being with Fish is better than having no job.
You're right, but is she happy?
Hell no, because she worried about what the fuck is going on somebody else's Instagram.
Doing. Right.
Yeah.
A lot of them ain't happy.
And you know her sister was accused of sleeping with Tamar's husband.
She was.
Yeah.
You know what? Tamar Braxton with that whole somebody broke in her house shit. Just tell us it was fucking David. Like who else?
No, it was a new dude. It was a new dude. They said she was
the one she fucking with, her new boyfriend.
Yeah, some little 20-year-old.
Oh, so not even David. So you left David start fucking with a new person. He broke in your house and stole your safe. Let us know that it was somebody you was fucking with, you fucked up, and that's that. Don't be talking about it was somebody I knew. Okay, we know.
Right.
Oh.
And my thing is, you got cameras.
Right.
If they didn't take nothing.
That's why she said it was somebody she know.
Yeah, I want to know what was in the safe though.
I don't think nothing was in the safe because she said you walked past the Birkin.
A backup wig.
He ain't gonna get much for that. Listen, if I break into somebody's house and I steal your safe, I got confirmation that it's something in that motherfucker.
I mean, maybe it was something in there though, because she was talking about he took the safe. Why, if you knew it wasn't nothing in the safe, you wouldn't take it. So okay, of course you knew it was something in there. But when she was like, he walked past the Birkin, in my head, I was like, damn, well, she kept the money in the Birkin? Shit, because what are you trying to tell us? What I read between the lines, it was somebody she was fucking with. Because at the end of the day, you're not about to let just anybody in your house anyway.
Yeah, one of her friends did an interview with TMZ.
And said
they said that it was it was her boyfriend, a younger guy that she's dating in his 20s.
Not they dropped a whole dime on her. Wow.
Oh, they told it all. You know TMZ can give you $5, they tell you tell them everything.
You know what?
$5.
Yeah.
Poor
they get the one friend that you got that ain't got no money and give you a nice little meal at Jimmy at Choose or whatever that restaurant is.
Not the In and Out.
Yeah, right. The Shake Shack, and they tell it all, because all they're gonna do is be like, it's an anonymous source, so you don't know what friend had told it. You don't know what friend had told it.
They're like, go ahead and get you some.
You know what?
That's
why
baby.
I appreciate the friends that I have.
Yeah.
Because I already don't even have that many friends, but when it comes to like my innermost secrets, it's only a few people I like honestly talk to. So if some shit got out, like I kind of like know who said it.
Honey, I'm cussing.
None of my friends will sell their soul or my soul to a blog. And that's something that I know. Like I don't give a fuck about the dollar amount and they don't either. So
and that's
great.
Yeah, and that's where I gained the utmost respect for DC Curry. Not DC Curry, DC Young Fly.
Oh, for that Wild and Out stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that was dope.
They offered that man 8 figures and he turned it straight down. Straight down. Can't get me. You can't.
Working for Nick.
That's right. You can't get me to make that move, which is that's honorable. Honorable, because it ain't too many that would.
But you know, all of them did that. You know, after DC, they went to Carlos. They went to all of them.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, what I mean,
That's
think
how
about it.
Nick
They
Cannon
following
ended
him.
up
Yeah.
having to come back. That's how he ended up. He got his job back because nobody else was.
It's actually a better show now, though. It's actually a better show now. It's the new season is lit. Very much so.
I love Wild 'N Out. I was telling my husband he should have a Wild 'N Out themed birthday. I
That would be
actually, you
dope.
know what? Next, my birthday coming up, I might just do it because I have a winter birthday. It's in January, so it would make sense that we can all like come together.
When
And
is
I
your
might just
birthday?
it's January 27th. Yeah.
When?
So I might have a Wild 'N Out.
Wait. I'll pause for the call. My birthday is January 27th.
Really?
Swear to God. January 27th, 1982. Aquarius to the death.
Okay, I'm 88. January 27th, 1988.
Wow, the 27th. So because I have a winter birthday, I got two birthdays. I was born on the 27th and I celebrate on the 27th, but I also celebrate June 9th. Anybody that know me that's real close with me know that I have a birthday on June 9th. I get the same love on June 9th because, hell, more than likely it's going to be cold and we might have a lot of snow on the ground. So ain't much you can do. And as you can see, I have a Jeep. So on June 9th, the doors is off, the roof is off. We showing our ass, run straight down the middle of the street. It's my birthday.
I'm showing my ass in January. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
This next year I'm showing my ass anyways, but well, I don't know. It depends. If we get a winter blast, I am going to church.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about a winter blast. And thank you, Jesus, for the day. I will go to church and immediately following, I'm going to show my ass. Because Jesus knows he made me. Shit.
That's crazy. January 27th.
So what about the lady? What about the lady that stole the lottery from her cousin?
How? Listen, so that's not going to work in court. Here's why it's not going to work in court. If my friend gives me a lottery ticket and has me turn it in, it's my ticket. If you do not have a legally binding contract that says I am to turn this money over to you once I turn this ticket in, it's my ticket. Now, they turned in $1 million ticket and you wanted to give him $50,000. There's a little thing called taxes. That $50,000 is going to get ate up in the next time he goes to file his motherfucking taxes. So that was a bad deal from jump. So I think they settled.
That's like, if you don't claim it though. Because I could have gave you $50,000 in cash. You would have never had to claim it. The IRS would have never knew, and then boom.
No, I'm saying when I turned that ticket in. When I turned that ticket in, it's on record that I have
But that's you turning the ticket in. If you turn the ticket in and decide to give me $50,000, that means nothing to me.
Right? No. It was the thing you bought the ticket, but I'm turning it in for you. So you're getting the I think they got 637,000. They took the lump sum. You getting the 637. You're giving me 50, but I'm gonna have to claim all the money. Yeah, I'm gonna have to claim all the money because I turned the ticket in. So I turned in $1 million ticket. All I'm getting is 50,000.
No,
so
that don't work.
If I had hard times,
no, I'm gonna give you 50,000, and I'm gonna get the 600,000.
Yeah. So if I hit hard times, guess what? You're not gonna get none of the freebies from the government because you got $1 million on record.
Right.
So no, fuck all that.
Now, why did this person turn this ticket in for this person? Like, were you illegal?
I don't know. It didn't say that, but she ended up keeping it all. She ended up keeping it all. Tell them, fuck them. It's my ticket now. It was yours.
I would have had to do that too because first off, it is the taxes. Like, I'm claiming this shit.
No, Wendy, you just would have said no. You would not have turned that ticket in and kept it.
No, I might have said okay, and then said fuck you because you're trying to play me off some $50,000 shit. Because why can't you turn your own fucking ticket in? Clearly, you need me more than I need you. So what you gonna do is I'm gonna take half, or you not gonna get shit at all. Once you put that ticket in,
you gonna take all their money? I don't believe it.
Okay, we'll win the lottery and turn it in. Shit. We can motherfucking see. We want to try it out. Let's try it out. Shit.
No,
that's terrible.
It is, but like you said, when you look at the taxes, like,
oh yeah, I'm not turning your ticket in.
I'm just being real. Like, okay, so you look at me and my husband.
Is that me?
Mm-mm.
Work. We look at the whole
Come on
situation.
back. Come on back. Okay.
After quitting, and like if we take out of the 401k or whatever, if we borrow out of that, that'll be a hit on us.
Mm-hmm. I think we're losing Whitney. Or is it me or Whitney?
Honey, it's her.
It's
Okay.
like, can you hear me?
Honey, you
You
was
heard
going
me?
in and out like a robot.
I'm sorry. Well, basically what I'm saying is if we were to take out of the 401k or whatever, that would be extra income, right?
Right.
So
Yes.
if I have to extra file on my taxes for money that I already have and already accrued, why would I take your lottery ticket and that shit falls down on me? That's $1 million. So you giving me
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 come February, March, April, whenever the fuck you do your taxes, I'm gonna have to pay that. I don't give a fuck if you took the taxes out, that still hits you as income.
Yes.
So why can't you turn your own ticket in? Clearly, you need me more than I need you. So either you're gonna give me more than 50,000, you're gonna give me the money that's gonna cover the taxes, and you're gonna break me off for what the fuck I need, and that's just that. If we can't do that, then that's my ticket. So don't give me shit if you're not prepared for that. So I don't blame sis.
Yeah, I'm telling you up front, I'm not doing the shit. If you need me that bad, we splitting.
Right.
We
Period.
splitting straight down the middle. Otherwise, I'm smooth. Cause you gonna fuck up everything this person got going on. When you go buy a house, all of that, they want to see where those assets are. Where's that money? You just had that money. Where is it? Nope, I'm smooth.
So what about the? Cause then what? Go ahead. Okay.
Cause then they coming for you for your student loans if you got them. They know you got this money. We want all our shit.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
You got it.
I ain't never paying my student loans. Fuck my student loans.
Not on the camera, honey. You don't say.
Fuck y'all. Sally Mae, Johnny Mae, Uncle Sam, motherfucking Uncle Joe, whoever the fuck it is.
Honey, you don't want to say that, honey. You don't want them tapping into your phone. Yeah, you don't. Oh my God.
I'm not ever paying my fucking student loans. Fuck y'all, Uncle Sam, Uncle Joe, Sally Mae, Johnny Mae, Anna Mae. All of the rest of y'all May, June, July.
Fuck you hoes. Thank God I got mine paid. Mine is done. I'm out.
Crazy.
No more.
Crazy. I have over $100,000 in student loans.
Oh yeah, I would never pay them back either. No, where Joe better come and do something.
When I got my second master's, I couldn't believe they gave me financial aid. Like they really gave me money to go back to school. Okay, shit, I'm going.
So can y'all please tell me why this man was running around carjacking people for all the hood whips, and now he about to do what 25 years? He about to do a bid.
Listen, let me say this. And if you don't believe me, I can go right to the glove box and show you. I keep the heat in my glove box. And when I get in the car, I take it out the glove box and put it right on the side, just in case I have to come up like this.
The car behind you?
Yeah. In any car that I drive, I'm going to have my pistol in there. The carjacking is unreal in the city of Detroit. It's unreal. Like, I would feel safe if I'm in a hoopty. Don't nobody want that shit. You know what I'm saying? Rather than driving a Hellcat.
They'll steal your catalytic converter.
I'm saying like he was robbing people at the gas station. He pulling motherfuckers out the car as they getting in after they pump their gas. Then they was kicking one dude's ass.
You live in Detroit, Quincy?
Who? No, I live in Commerce Township.
Oh, okay. I used to live out there.
Yeah, I'm out here in it's more diverse now.
No, when I was out there, it was diverse.
Okay, I love it. My boy told me he was out here. Yeah,
I would be out of Detroit too. I used to live out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Like I own 2 homes in Detroit. I never want to live in Detroit again. It's just not for me. Like in the middle of the night, like when we get off here, I might want to go get a Slurpee. Out here, I feel like I'm the threat. They look at me like, oh shit, here this nigga come. Exactly. I'd rather be the threat. Make you think I'm gonna rob your ass. Rather than me thinking you gonna rob me. But yeah, but like, nah. And when I took what fucked me over is a lot of people don't know when you take those classes to have a concealed weapon, they tell you. A guy my size, they expect you to fight. Like I asked him, I
how
said,
big are you?
I'm 6 foot tall.
Oh my God.
They'll tell you. So I asked him, I said, so if I'm at a gas station, I'm pumping my gas, and I see a guy off my peripheral coming towards me, he has a knife. And I tell him, hey, listen, I don't want nothing, I have nothing, don't come no closer to me. I said, and he take 2 more steps towards me. At this point, am I legal to put my gun out? He said, no. I said, well, he's coming towards me with a knife. He said, you got to run, or you have to fight.
Run?
Because your gun doesn't equal his knife doesn't equal your gun.
So what, you got to buy a gun with a knife at the bottom of it?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
So I told him, I said, listen, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to shoot his ass.
Okay.
He said, and what you're going to find is you're going to lose your lifestyle. Because once you kill him, his family's going to sue you for wrongful death. You're going to be paying lawyer fees because you're trying to beat this case because you didn't kill the man. Now you're on a murder case.
So what is this one? Cut you first before you can shoot him?
Yes, that's exactly what the officer said.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why having a gun is not. It's not beneficial.
No, but is that the difference between the CCW laws and open carry? Because in Michigan, you can carry your gun as long as they can see it on your person.
Yeah, well,
and then when you have a CCW, you have to take classes.
Yes, so the difference is this.
Is it the difference?
Open carry means I have to see your gun at all times.
Right.
So wherever you are, I got to see it. When you carry it, when a CCW is carrying a concealed weapon, I can have it in my jacket and you don't know that I have it.
Right, but you take classes for that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it just allows me to be able to cover it up.
Classes, you would have never knew that. As opposed to me, I can go buy a gun today, and as long as you can see it, I'm good. So now if you come at me charging with a knife and I shoot your ass, what's the difference? Because
nothing is different with the law. Yeah, nothing is different with the law. The only difference is I can cover mine because I have a CCW. You can't because you don't. Everything else is the same.
And what's crazy is why would they teach only people with a CCW that? Like, to me,
it's stupid.
It makes sense that
it's stupid.
When you buy a gun, you should have to know all of the gun laws before you're able to buy one.
Yes. Yeah, and that's just the setup.
Because I have a gun now. So if you come, say you come up in my house right now, and you're wielding a knife, and I shoot you, you're in my house.
No. Once they enter your house, done. They ain't got to have a knife. They ain't got to have shit. They came in your crib. It's a wrap.
If you walk on my grass,
but you have to.
Don't walk on my grass. That's my house. I'm done.
They have to come in your house, sis.
In my house is my grass. Should I take care of it?
No, ma'am. They got to enter your house. Now you can't shoot them on the porch. None of that. You can't.
They got to cross the threshold.
They got to cross the threshold.
Trayvon Martin just died over a fucking bag of Skittles.
Yes, that would be because of the what was that law called?
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
But Michigan has that as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of states that have that and we don't know. But my problem with that is we going around shooting each other. Sorry, Jesus, but ain't nobody shot Zimmerman yet. Like, quit shooting us, motherfucker. Go shoot.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how is he still? Wasn't he running for like some kind of political office or trying?
The motherfucker was out here selling packs of Skittles.
Honey.
Yeah, on his website. Selling Skittles with his signature on them and shit.
Yeah, he sure was. That was so disrespectful.
Fuck him.
But did y'all notice me doing the Joe Biden?
I did. I didn't want to say nothing. Your eyes closed. Yeah, you were. Yeah. You were sleepy.
Honey, if Joe Biden can sleep on the job, we all can. I
told you 10 o'clock.
It's so crazy because remember when Trump was calling his ass Sleepy Joe, and he's living up to that.
Don't y'all miss Trump just
like
a little
Lloyd
bit?
think
I
be
do.
funny
When he said something about his mask.
Like when I be talking about that shit, Lloyd be like, he think I'm a comedian. But I'm not trying to be funny. I feel like Joe Biden be showing up to the meetings to try to see who gonna take the notes so he can go to sleep. That nigga wake up like,
how old is he?
It's like 80. He's
Okay, yeah,
sleepy.
he go
Let
sleep.
that man sleep.
Listen, my daddy
Yeah.
can sleep in the middle of a goddamn monster trunk rally. He 80.
Me too. Honey,
Yeah.
how about
Is that them getting?
the
Never
strip
mind.
club sitting on top of the speakers? Like I
Oh,
literally,
no.
the speaker was behind me and I was sitting on the floor. My friend
You
woke me
real
up like,
tired.
"Are
Yeah.
you asleep?" Like, shit, this ain't.
Yeah, see, no, I have to.
I'm not
In
about
order
to
for me to sleep, I got to be in the bed,
Oh,
on
no.
the pillow. Like everything got to be lined up. Otherwise, I ain't going to sleep. Like I know people that can sleep at work. I can't do that.
I can sleep right here. I used to pull up at work and sleep in my car, especially when I was commuting back and forth to Saginaw. When I was living in Southfield, fuck all that. I used to leave home early enough to pull up at work and fucking sleep. I remember actually the first time I was sleeping in my fucking car in the parking lot, and one of my coworkers woke me up. I cussed him the fuck out. Don't ever wake me up, bitch. I got this. I do not play about my sleep. Shit. The fuck? That nigga woke me up like, bitch, I know I'm asleep. Shit.
Was you? I think it's time to wrap it up. Raquel is you with us?
Honey, I'm all right. I'm all right.
She over
I'm
there
trying
tapping out. We ain't even got to Portia.
Oh,
yes. Let's get to.
Hold on. Listen.
Now he had to get up. Shit.
Did she say R. Kelly?
Now I gotta stand up. Shit. What you about to say?
Did she say R. Kelly? Like,
damn, do I
Portia,
on this bone?
did she say R. Kelly? I could not fucking believe that when I saw it. Like, ma'am, we know you got a TV show coming out. We know you got a book coming out. You just stole somebody's whole motherfucking husband, and you want to talk about R. Kelly?
Well,
I don't think you talking about.
I don't think she stole the girl husband.
I
think Jalen had already stole Fallon before all that shit happened.
Even if he did, that motherfucker should have been off limits to Portia. You should not be swimming around in this woman and this man's swimming pool. Now you swimming around in the motherfucker without the wife. It just ain't cool. It's not. I'll give you a prime example.
I think at that moment they was already fucking around though.
I went back and watched the episode. So while the women in the pool, he outside like this.
No, you can see that in the pool, staring at them swimming and shit.
Yeah, that's creepy in the motherfucker.
About that, like, why is he just staring at them?
There's a code of ethics, man.
But take it back. Fuck him staring at them fuck him staring at them in the pool. When he was introduced to Portia, that fake ass handshake and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they was already fucking around.
They could have been.
Because
according to Shamia introduced them to each other.
Yeah, because of her husband. Their husbands knew. But actually, Dennis said he introduced them. Dennis said it like he was the person who introduced them because, Dennis be investing in all kind of shit. And him and Simon had some kind of investment together. And that was that's even worse. Exactly. But that was the big blow up. Like you fucked with your baby daddy's business partner. I don't know if more of that is going to come out on the show. I don't know. But
hell no, that's why she got the fuck on from the show.
I think so too.
You probably are absolutely
But I also
right.
feel like that's why Shamia, because that came out first. So I think that's why Shamia came out and said that she introduced them. Yes.
Overlay
to make
for the
it
underplay.
Seem like it was right. Smaller.
Got you.
Yeah,
because that's right. Because it was real strange. Like Fallon was supposed to be a friend of the show, but she was never around. She was never there.
Right, because remember she was beefing with LaToya.
Right. She was never around.
Yeah, that's why I feel like this was already going down. Period.
Yeah, I want to know the whole story. It's gonna come out.
What Simon was saying, I don't think was false. Like, I don't personally feel like Portia came in between them. I do think it was that Jalen nigga. Wake up, Joe. I do feel like it was that shady nigga.
She did. She pregnant.
Right. Pregnant.
Fallon.
Fallon.
Oh,
Fallon.
I thought y'all
Yeah,
about
she
to say
pregnant.
Portia.
Yeah, so that's why I said like all of this shit proves
Portia
Simon
gonna get
right.
pregnant too. She
I would get pregnant
Oh
by his
yeah,
shit. Yeah, I would too. But anyway,
I
I
wouldn't.
feel
Don't
like
even
that
touch
all
me,
proves
motherfucker.
Simon right. But the whole for her to bring up this R. Kelly thing, like I was explaining to her earlier, it's like, to be honest, it's hard to believe, but then why would you bring this shit up? Like,
nah.
was it the opportune time that works for you? Because my thing is, we're living in such a big era where, Quincy, when you look at it, everybody is concerned about their kids, right? So do you really want to put some shit out where one day your daughter gonna be like, damn, you really went to R. Kelly and you fucked him for a song and then you went back? So that's why I don't feel like that shit is false. The only reason why I don't think she's making that shit up is because why would you want people to look at you like that? Like, you literally just put out that you was working on music. You met somebody who knew R. Kelly. You went to his house. You was stuck in a room for hours. He told you to take your clothes off. The bitch didn't say she didn't take her clothes off. What it said next was, I went back a few times and then I didn't go back again. So basically, you fucked him for a song. You realized after that second or third time you fucked, that song wasn't coming and you stopped going. Why would
But you
you
gotta
want
remember,
it to be
this
something?
the same chick who said she was the princess of Scotland.
Ooh, I was gonna say that.
And
Okay,
that's
that's a good
fine.
one.
That's why I'm
She
saying, like,
fucked the
I
stripper.
believe she fucked R. Kelly. That's
She
why I
fucked the
don't believe
stripper
that
on
she
She's for
won't
the
get
streets.
national TV. She
I
fucked
believe
him.
that
Yeah.
too. I believe that
She
too.
No,
wanted
me
a
too.
baby. She wanted a baby nup with with
Dennis.
one nigga.
Yeah.
Not Dennis. It was another dude she wanted a baby nup with. She wanted to have a baby. And
Oh,
yeah.
that one that was kind of gay. Remember she was
I
on
don't.
after Cordero, that light skinned dude, and they
Well,
was
I
in
don't
the
think he was
house.
gay.
No, I think he was.
He had
No,
just gotten out of a marriage and had 2 other kids.
yeah,
He
but
was
remember they was saying he was kind of fruity, how he was on the Housewives. Raquel, you remember him? Remember after Dennis,
I don't
she
remember his
had
name.
that one dude.
No,
She had
this was
that
before Dennis. This was before she had a baby.
Right. I mean, not Dennis. After Cordero.
Right.
After
Okay.
Cordero, she had that one dude
Cordero.
on the show.
Cordero, honey.
Remember, she had that one dude, and she bought him like to meet the group, and all of the people in the group even thought he was kind of, iffy.
Oh,
I don't
know
remember the face, but I think
But
He
I
was
yeah,
like
vaguely
I
kind of
mean,
remember it.
brown.
just look at her history. So
Right.
don't come now and say that he told you to take off your clothes, motherfucker. You probably walked in there and took them off willingly.
Yeah.
Willingly.
No, I
I
think
believe that R. Kelly, after what you hear, I believe that he probably came in the room and told her to strip. It's just not the thing that I
I
feel like
believe he
had
did,
any
but I believe she
resistance.
did it.
Right. No, we know she did it. This is
Yeah, I
how
believe
we
she
know
did
she
it.
did it, because
Like, this
she
is
said she
consensual.
went back 2 other times.
Yeah, don't try to
wait a
make it
minute.
like
So
he was.
this is what I have a question about.
Mhm.
It's been stumping me. If you know the cameras is on and you filming a show, right? You know the cameras is on because it's in their interest to get all the mess that they can.
Mhm.
Why
Well,
would
you
you
can see
sleep
the
with that
camera.
stripper?
She
Right.
did not give a fuck. I mean, you
But
Well,
then
drunk.
they
she
thought
kept
that-
acting like it was an issue.
They thought they had taken all the cameras down. Remember? They
No,
thought.
they were covering the cameras up.
They covered. They thought. Well, they thought they
But
covered
fuck
them up,
you
and then the
taking the
production
cameras
had
down,
left.
you were still mic'd. That makes no sense.
Even without none of that, you got fucked by Bo. Wait a minute. You was fucking Bolo while Tanya was in the room. So who's to say that all 3 of y'all wasn't getting it in?
They was all
Probably.
fucking, and that was the big thing for the season.
Because you never saw Tanya again.
You never seen Tanya again. That shit
That's how
was
you knew.
over.
Yeah.
Just all of that. But you're saying that proves to me why. Because when I was looking at the comments when those posts were coming back past, like, people was believing that was not true. Like, oh, she doing
It's
this for clout.
crazy.
No, I don't think she's doing that for clout. I definitely think that shit is real. Now, is the timing right? No, I don't think that the timing is right. It looks a little weird. But at the very end of the day,
It's probably
you're not gonna just put
a
you're not
part of her
gonna put
book though.
exactly. But the thing is, even this shit with R. Kelly came out well before your book. So you had a whole bunch of time to get publicity off of this.
Years.
You're putting this out at a moment when you have a daughter. Look at what I'm saying to you. Your daughter is going to get bigger, older, read better, read this, read between the lines. And one day your daughter going to come to you like, you really fucked this man for a song?
She gonna come to her about the Simon shit before she even get to the R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, I think that Simon shit is a business shit, too.
I don't see the problem is it might look crazy for everybody else, but life is life and life moves on. This whole Simon shit, like everybody want to believe that her and Fallon was friends. Andy Cohen is a conniving ass motherfucker who's going to sell whatever narrative
Mona Scott.
Sell. Exactly, Mona Scott. So
yeah, but I don't care if we friends or not. We castmates
on the show as Portia's friend or whatever. That makes no whatever. I would feel more okay if Portia, she got Simon, whatever, if the shit that Simon was saying did not prove to be valid. Like this girl is whole pregnant by the motherfucking help.
But yeah, one wrong don't make it right.
This was the situation.
If your husband got the bag, I don't give a fuck how unhappy you are. You're not gonna know I'm fucking the help, even if I was fucking him. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to do whatever. If Portia is fucking with him, oh well. It's people on the lower level that do that shit all the time. What the thing is, you're putting in a book that will be published. If her and Simon break up tomorrow, this shit is going out there. So your daughter may have some kind of small glimpse of maybe people feeling like you a hoe because you got with this man based off of reality TV, which is proven to be false to all of us. So
yeah, but look at the other shit she got proof of too, though.
You're writing that you literally fucking slept with a man for a song that never came out.
She slept with Bolo for nothing because she was
exactly.
She got a woman is morally corrupt.
Like you want to talk about Simon? That Simon shit is small as fuck. Bolo shit. That Bolo shit is on reality TV. Yeah, there may be clips out here when her daughter is big enough to be on social media and all of that shit. It may be almost a figment of people's imagination, but some shit in print.
That shit gonna
some shit that she can always read at any given moment or whatever. You're writing this book, and in this book, you wrote you fucked this man for a song that never came out. Like, how low can you go? Like,
I don't know if there is a low for Portia. Yeah, I don't know if there's a low for her.
Yeah, this woman is morally.
All the way to morally.
Yeah, she's morally corrupt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
if I was Simon, I would feel a certain type of way. Like I probably would have smacked the shit out of Portia. Like
right, but it's probably a business. That's why I think it's something of convenience. He's getting something out of
it. He loves it. He loves it. That's why he's on reality TV like he is. He getting paid for this little spinoff show she's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know this is some bullshit when on this spinoff, Dennis and his mama is on there.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Wow. He talking about how she still want him.
Child exactly. Knows. She in a whole scene with Dennis at a restaurant where Dennis is talking about how he feels she's still in love with him. It's a whole scene between Portia and Simon where Simon is telling Portia, Dennis needs to respect me.
Okay, what? So I will say, right. I don't know.
So remember in the beginning of this, when she first went in a picture with them, people was confused that if
that was too much.
It was a lot. But when she was wearing that ring, she was in the picture.
No, I'm talking about that picture with the ring. That was too much.
Right. She wearing this ring. People don't know if it's Dennis' ring, what's going on here, because you got this ring on, but you holding on to Simon's chest. Then Dennis come out, I'm happy for you. Then all of a sudden they come out, we are engaged. and all of this. At that very moment, we should have knew it was some bullshit. You happy, blah, 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 but now you on this reality TV show talking about you still in love with me, and this motherfucker talking about he need to respect him. This is all for fucking money.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah, she
Quincy, what
like,
the fuck is going in the background? Not making a drink, shit.
She man, she listen, whatever she want to do, and I understand your point, and you know that's your point, but this is my point. Whatever she want to do to herself is fine. But as far as I'm concerned, if me and you are shooting scenes together, however they came about, that's too close of a vicinity for me to be messing with your man. That's just how I feel about it.
No, I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% with you on that. But the fact to me is, one thing we can't prove is, yes, it looks bad, but we can't prove what kind of relationship they really had.
Mm-hmm.
Like Andy Cohen, they could have came to them like, oh, well, you gonna introduce her on the show, blah blah blah. Because
but I don't think the specifics don't matter. They was on the show.
It
However,
don't matter, and that's why it won from the very beginning. Everybody was on Fallon's side until it was really proven that she was pregnant by Jalen.
Yeah.
Because
but they're all foul.
Exactly. I'm not saying what Portia is doing is right. Yes, that looks nasty as fuck. But I'm not here to say what's right, what's wrong, what's this, what's that. I don't know. Like I said a minute ago, you can tell that there was already something between her and Simon when they had that fake ass introduction on the show, when she gave him that petty ass handshake. Quincy, you remember, right?
Yeah. I went back and looked at it. It was real weird.
It was.
But I think that's why she got off the show, because they don't want. She don't want the whole story.
She don't want that. She don't want everybody's storyline to be about her.
But then it's too. It's like Tanya. Why did Tanya allow? But you know what? Okay, so again, I do want to put this out here because I'm not trying to tear nobody down, make nobody look bad, right? I don't know Tanya. I don't know Portia. I'm just going off of what is being shown to us on TV. That's the part I'm judging. I'm not judging them as individuals. I don't know them personally, but I'm judging what I see. And what I see is they portray Tanya as kind of, you know, flighty, kind of naive and airheadish.
Right.
Yes. And here it is, your road dog that is the queen or Princess Tatiana. You know what I'm saying? She was proudly calling herself a thot and twerking and all of this nonsense. She puts you in a bad way. As friends,
but she didn't put her in a bad way.
But somebody got to say, let's not do this. This is stupid.
No.
Somebody got to say something.
You were already caught in that shit. You can't be the person to say this shit is stupid when you was already caught in the room, right? So in Tanya's best interest, it was to either be quiet and probably act naive or admit that it was her.
No. I'm saying before the shit went down, they in the room. Somebody should have said, you know what? Despite how we feeling, we need to chill because of the circumstances. This was not said because things went forward.
Maybe that's where she wasn't there being drunk, because to all of our assumptions, they all fucked. Right. It wasn't like Tanya was like, oh, y'all shouldn't fuck. I don't want to be here to watch. We got to be grown. They were all ready to let whatever happens happen. So maybe Tanya ate a little cooch or Portia ate a little cooch or whatever. Bolo fucked both of them. We don't know what happened in that room, but this was all something between three consenting adults. So what after all of that, when they came at Tanya, I feel like her, because she has always been portrayed as so fucking stupid, her acting stupid worked in her advantage because, I mean, what the fuck? But I mean, to a reasonable person, that's not gonna fly.
Well, let me give you an example. So one of my boys who was married, we would hang out, but they still, as a couple, they hung out with his brother's ex-girlfriend, which was kind of weird to me. And I told them I felt like it was weird. And your brother's ex-girlfriend, once they ex, y'all need to stop hanging out with her.
Right.
Like, and she's bringing other dudes around. It was kind of weird. So me and her started vibing, but I was like, Nah, I don't think that's gonna fly because I know him and I know the brother. It's gonna start being a little weird if I start coming around with you. That's the brother's ex-girlfriend.
Now she done became a
So
tosser.
yes, you sleep fucking all the homies. So for me, it's just even though I wanted to, there's just a line that I'm just not willing to cross in certain situations, in most situations. Because for me, I hold to myself to have some type of standards. Now, looking at the page, if she was worth $40 million,
you would have fucked her.
yeah, because we ain't got to hang out with them no more. We can hang out with other people.
Oh my god!
You is stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. We would be in a relationship for sure. But I mean, since she don't have the 40 million, I'm not willing to risk my
You know what,
integrity.
Quincy? Mute him, cause
Why?
fucking off of status. Now, if you don't have at least $40,000, I can't stick my dick in you. This here.
I say Simon's worth 40 million at a minimum. If his brother's girlfriend was worth 40 million, I would not be saying.
Okay, so do you watch the Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yes.
So do you think? Okay, so I look at the whole drama going on between Candace and Ashley, and like the public response to what's going on.
The colorism.
Right. Well, I don't know. Well, they say it's colorism, but I'm just saying even the public response. So we can turn it into colorism because that's honestly what it is. Michael is a motherfucking freak. Like this literally has got on TV, grabbed ass, said he will suck another man's dick.
He had a whole case.
Exactly. So then it's like Ashley, then you look at Ashley. Ashley herself
He said he wanted to suck another one of the ladies on
the show dick. And
literally, he was hot mic.
This is how you know these motherfuckers really is sucking dick, because he hasn't said anything, and when she just said something about it on a reunion, the man's girlfriend, wife, or whatever, she didn't even refute it. So this is
she did. They didn't show it. She will refute it. You will see it.
No, I just seen the fucking clips on Instagram. Follow the Bravo Shade Room on Instagram.
I follow them, but I saw the longer clip. She will go back and then say
it was the whole clip. In that clip, when Ashley said, "Well, is Juan refuting it or is Juan saying something about it?" They fucking laughed. I will put it up right now. Because
I didn't listen to me, Whitney.
Why are they laughing at this shit?
Hold on, I gotta get some cheese.
Go ahead. No, I saw
when you see it Sunday. When you see it Sunday, they will show that Robin did say something.
Robin said under her breath, he did have a problem. It wasn't out loud. It wasn't my man did. It was some. Well, he did have a problem, but it was some under your breath shit. Like you're not standing up. Like these motherfuckers is sucking each other dick. Like let's not play.
Not like she didn't lie. If Juan Dixon was here,
exactly. You not at the end of the day, Quincy. Period. Nobody is going to say I'll suck Lloyd's dick, and I'm about to be out here being cool with you, backing that shit up, blah blah blah. So in that scene, when Ashley said, "Do Juan got a problem with it?" or whatever the fuck she said, Robin smiled, whatever. And then she said, well, Juan did have a problem with it, whatever. It's still not an issue with that. That's why Andy is able to bring that shit up so many seasons later.
That's because Andy likes that type of shit.
Exactly, because that's who he is. So I would be bringing this shit up too because I'm messy. But when you nip shit in the bud as a man, and even me as a wife, I'm nipping
because I couldn't be his friend. I couldn't be his friend. We couldn't be
up. Right?
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Exactly. So that's some foul shit. So, like you said, when it comes to that whole colorism thing, Ashley has been nasty with people. She has said X, Y, and Z about people and all of the rest of that shit, but they kind of excuse that shit. But because Candace can clap back at their ass and cut deep, it's an issue with her. And then when they use the whole husband card, They want to act like Michael is a fucking saint this season, and it's weird to me.
Yeah, it is. I don't take the colorism thing that way because Ashley caught hell in her first 2 or 3 seasons because of her mouth.
But she's still doing it. What is
Yeah,
Ashley
she's
doing
still.
different in her first 2 or 3 seasons that she's not doing now in season 6?
I think she's a lot milder now. Like
Milder,
Ash
how?
in her mouth. She's just not because she got
Because
Candace.
she's not even in those scenes.
Candace actually took Ashley's place in that department. Because
I mean,
Candace
is
came
it
in
because
and
Candace can shoot it better than Ashley? Because when you look at it,
see. I
let's
don't
be
even
clear.
know if
Take
I
a
don't even
step
know if
back. No,
Candace can shoot it
listen.
better.
Take a step back in the season. Did Ashley really have to go to Wendy about
No,
the
she
shit
was
that
wrong.
Giselle wanted to talk to her about, or was that her
She was
being messy?
wrong. It was her being messy for
Exactly.
sure.
So even if you gonna not be so wordy, you're still calculated at what you're fucking doing, and it's foul.
Yeah. See, but I don't
So
even take
Ashley,
Candace as
it's like
as
they're
a
giving
good
her a
worder.
pass, and they're not giving the same pass to Candace, and they not doing it to Wendy. Just like this bitch keep gotta defend her having plastic surgery. Like, why are we here with this?
Well, let me say this. I'm Team Giselle on the Wendy situation. And the reason why is we on the reality show here. We're supposed to bring shit up if we want ratings. They bring shit up about Giselle every single year. They bring shit up
But
about
most of
Ashley
it
and
be true.
yeah, and I think it was true about Wendy too, though. I think that
Even but
she wanted to get her
even
sexy back. I don't think
if
her
you
husband
think it
cheated.
was true, and if Giselle think it was true, why deny it? Oh, I don't think it's true. I was just asking. Or
No,
why
no, I
say
don't. I don't
you
think
got
it's true that he
plastic
cheated.
surgery because it was rumors out in the tabloids that your husband was cheating. Why validating that? Like that don't make sense.
Because that's what they got to do. That's a TV show, like the Bone
So
Collector.
again,
That's
you're
why
willing to export yourself and your character. Turn
they
around
all
and
doing
be a
that.
guy.
They all doing that. If you ask me,
But you're
they all.
willing,
Think about. Look at
you're
Wendy.
willing, you yourself, you Quincy.
For me,
We
no, I'm
doing
not going on
reality
no
TV.
reality show doing that.
But
We're not going on a reality
so
show
it's
like that.
okay for other people to do it, but it's not okay for you.
Look, once you get your black ass on that TV show, you already subjecting yourself to doing that. So either you gonna get on there and do the crime so I can watch and laugh, or get your ass off.
Well, then when the shit airs on TV, stop getting on social media and trying to defend that shit, right?
No, don't defend it because you're being messy. But
Exactly. So don't get on
I think the
social media
comment
and be
about the
defending that.
Sussin thing was when she came on there, she was Dr. Wendy, 4 degrees, this and that. This time she was a totally different person.
But look, let's talk about that. The first season when she was on there, Dr. Wendy, Dr. Wendy, Dr. Wendy, but then everybody hated that. Everybody wanted her to relax, right? Oh, she got too much this, she got too much that. But then when she relaxed, now it's, oh, you being relaxed, this is not you. It's weird. Like
But now with Giselle and Robin, so this was my problem with Wendy. Let me put this ice out. The one thing she said on the reunion was this. Her and Karen didn't hit it off because she didn't come to, oh, the hell no, I got to fix that. She didn't come to Karen and want her to mentor her. She didn't come down to her and kiss the ring. Well, in this second season, guess what you did? You did exactly what you said you didn't do in the first season and wasn't going to do. You went to Karen, you bowed down, she became your mentor, and you kissed the ring. You did exactly what you said you wasn't going to do. So did you align yourself with Karen because you know Karen has this quote unquote fan base on Twitter and Giselle doesn't? So you being a friend of Giselle doesn't make you look good on Twitter. You being a friend to Karen on public makes you look good on Twitter. You wasn't even fucking with Karen initially. Karen tried to get you put off the show. She was the slither Wendy, she don't have no substance. I don't really know her, they said on the board. She wasn't fucking with Wendy like that. Nobody called Karen out for colorism, but she went right back into that next season and became cool with Karen. Right. So did Giselle say, oh, okay, so is that what we doing? So fuck it. Let's bring this into play.
But when you look at the way the season started, They were all cool. Even though Wendy was building her relationship with Karen, she was also doing scenes with Robin and doing scenes with Giselle. In that
But they
moment,
always said they didn't believe it though.
it's okay. But in that moment of opportunity, you still could have came to me. If we're gonna look at the season, how many episodes did they talk about this rumor that they didn't believe was true before it was actually brought to her? And through all of these episodes, hold on. Because in these previous episodes, before they bought it to Wendy, it was these rumors are out here. We don't believe they're true, but she's getting these plastic surgeries to make up for the rumors that's out here. So why would I need to get my body done for these untrue rumors? Before, we're still friends. Fuck me and Karen. We're gonna set me and Karen to the side right now. Cause you're my friend. I rolled for you all last season. So while we're doing these scenes together, even Robin, because even in these sneak peeks that's coming out about Robin and Robin being so uptight because we were friends, and I didn't believe that was the same rumor and blah, blah, blah. You had ample opportunity because you did multiple scenes with Giselle about this rumor before it was brought to Wendy. So, hey, we're concerned that you have this plastic surgery. We're concerned about this. We're going to take a step back into reality because that's what Rants and Robes is about. We're talking about reality. So if this was me and you seen some shit play out on TV about that, that'd be shady as fuck because why couldn't my nigga Wick come to me and tell me whatever because we supposed to be friends. When this podcast is over, she's supposed to be able to come to me and tell me what shit is 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, how I'm cut is I don't give a fuck if you have plastic surgery. Do what you do to make you feel good.
If I think I'm your friend and I think you're my friend, because we're gonna talk about the friend card. I had a motherfucking friend yesterday that played me, a motherfucker who called me her fucking best friend. Play me. I don't give a fuck how big your eyes is because motherfucker, you know I'm a real motherfucker, right? I had a motherfucking friend play me about my show, talking about good show, bitch. Where? Because my motherfucking audio wasn't even in yet. So whatever part of the show you saw, bitch, you couldn't even hear me. So before I did my actual show yesterday, you're texting me good show. You're somebody I consider a friend. Don't play me. Because these cameras and all the rest of this shit means nothing to me. When we take a step back from what the fuck you think everybody else can see, I don't give a fuck about that. But if you want to say I'm getting fucking titties in the ass because of a fucking rumor that you said is not true, you come to me with that, right? Because you my friend. So we not going to get on national TV and bitch, what you not going to do is play me like I'm stupid. Because at the very end of the day, what do I have? 4 fucking degrees. You played the wrong one. And that's just where we
are. Yeah, but I don't think they was friends though. I don't think Giselle was hurt enough
to be crying. Giselle was talking about I'm your friend. Fucking Robin was all hurt when she said that shit about wine. She was never my friend. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I think the only people that's friends on that show is Giselle and Karen are friends, and Giselle and Robin are friends.
And fucking Wendy and Candace. Wendy and Candace are real friends.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it.
But it's still the way y'all put that shit out on TV. I don't give a fuck who fucking feet I step on. At the end of the day, this is my real life. We get on Rants and Robes, we get on these motherfucking podcasts, and we be real. So anybody who watching this shit, I don't give a fuck. What you're not gonna do is play me. I'm gonna flip your ass. I already.
Well, that's the thing about me. Listen, I've had plastic surgery. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have some more. Just as soon as the doctor just opened this shit up today, I'm gonna get some more shit done. Like it's my life, it's my body. Huh? So I still have skin that I have to have removed. I have excess skin. Because I'm gonna be naked this summer. All summer long. I'm gonna take my shirt off just because shit. Like that's it.
Oh my God.
The door is gonna be off, the roof gonna be off, my shirt gonna be off. That's how we gonna do it. It's gonna go down this summer. But no, I don't give a damn what Wendy had. None of that matters to me. I just feel like when you're on a reality show, don't expect nobody to be your friend. Everybody is there fighting for a seat, that first seat next to Andy. Everybody fighting for a paycheck.
Well, you see, she
Everybody,
got that motherfucker. Giselle was on one side and Wendy was on the
yeah,
next.
and
So
Giselle
she
ain't
must
never
have did what
moved.
she
You
had
know
to do
why?
to get her
Because
seat.
Janelle is the fucking bone collector. She gonna bring the bone to the motherfucking party. The taxes, you look at
Well,
it.
that's all
That's
she got to do because she ain't no housewife. She wasn't one
no,
when she
she
got on the
don't.
show, and she not gonna be one.
Yes,
So
and
she got
Giselle
to
know
do
how
all
to.
that.
You got to look at it like this. Every one of those shows got certain characters. Giselle is the Kenya of that fucking TV show. She's the
But my
villain.
thing with that is, I get Kenya or whatever, but when it comes to Giselle, even though you're not with Jamal anymore, you still try to hold up this first lady persona. Now you got on the
Who?
show Giselle. Before Giselle
Shit.
got on the Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle wanted to be this perfect. She had this perfect image, and even still on the Housewives, even though they show that she tries to put herself in this situation like shit is okay. Even look at the season. She does not like to talk about the skeletons in her closet. She will tell
No.
you moving on next. Right. So what's weird to me is you want to have this image that you're not willing to even be vulnerable for. But what's weird to me also is you raise your daughters, your three daughters, at a whole different standard. So I wouldn't even be on this show. Like Giselle's
Listen.
daughters are so fucking classy. It's
Yes.
sickening. Because how are you their mother and their father is a fucking hoe? Where did these kids come from? I
That's
wouldn't
why
even
you
be
know it's all. That's
on
why
this
you
show.
know it's all for TV.
Exactly.
That's why you know it's all for TV. She there for a
Exactly.
check, just
Mm-hmm.
like these two, all for TV.
Yeah.
Pimp Zodiac, yeah.
Yeah, all for
Anything for
TV.
another check.
Buy
It's
wig.
crazy.
Anything.
Buy wig. Is that what she said? Buy wig.
Yeah, keep your legs
Mm-hmm.
close. Keep your legs close to married men. Y'all did all of that. You done choked her, all of this shit, but now y'all hugging again. Listen, it's
Honey, I
all
feel
for
like my
TV.
husband will be over me for trying to make up some shit for TV. We be trying to live just in regular reality. I had to
That's
tell my
because we ain't
husband,
trying to prove. We not trying to continue to pay for the Aston Martins and the Range Rovers that we driving. We live a normal life. These motherfuckers don't live no normal
Ooh.
life. They got to do what they got to do to pay for them damn houses. I don't know where Giselle get her money from. Help
Yeah, but
me.
that's too much. That's too
yeah,
much. Just get
that house she got
it's
really do look like a puzzle piece.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be nice when she done with it.
Yeah,
I think
hopefully
it's
it
gonna be
all
nice.
come together because the shit she keeps showing on TV is not it.
No,
That
and she
decor
did
on
this.
the inside.
Yeah,
She
I
need,
think
she
she
just
did
need
one of
an
the Candy
interior
moves.
designer.
I think it's gonna be nice when it's done.
I think so too. The vision looks good,
But
but
where's she getting her money from? That's a good question.
I mean, probably child support. It's not like Jamal is a bum. He's got that big ass church. He has three kids. I'm sure she's getting child
Oh,
support.
he
The
get a
thing
lot
is,
of
I'm
money.
not sure how much child support she's getting because he has about 12 or 13 kids. So
Ding ding
that
ding
could
ding.
be very scarce. But she's getting this reality TV money. The more people view, the
She
more
probably the
money she
highest
gets.
paid on that show.
Then you look at it, she was doing the after show with Portia. So she's
Yes.
getting that Bravo after show money. That's coming in. And she
She
may
got her
have
podcast.
right, her podcast, and maybe some small other endorsements. I don't know, but
Maybe she got some real estate
I
before
don't
she
think she
got rid
got
of
real estate. But
Jamal.
when you look at it, Giselle does not live in a big ass house. Like Giselle's house literally is like my house, and then I would put the West Wing on it. She's not out here living beyond her means. If
No,
you
she's
if
not.
you really
I
look
just
at it,
wonder like where she
like
so
Giselle
what
is a
happened to
regular
Every Hugh?
ass person on reality TV. Think about it, Quincy. Raquel don't watch Potomac, but when you look at it
Oh, you missing
amongst
out.
everything else, you don't see Giselle on that show in Fendi. You don't see her directing Gucci. It may be an event she show up to dressed up. Maybe she might have designer on, but most of them shows Giselle be in fucking tracksuits, motherfucking
That's true.
regular ass clothes.
And
She's not living beyond her
Why is
means.
Karen still renting? I don't think it. So wait, okay. You gotta get this. I'm gonna send you this link. There's Real Housewives of Dubin.
Dubai.
I I thought it was Dubai. It's Dubin. DUBIN. And they are all, I don't know if they African Americans, but they look like they black. But when I tell you they rich, these motherfuckers, that's where the real money is. This is where the real money is. I'm talking
when
about.
the Real Housewives of Dubai come out, that's gonna be where the real money is. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where these people from, but I'm talking about like their husband owned zoos and shit. Multiple zoos and multiple baseball companies, baseball teams and shit like that. They paid. The show is on a different level because they got different financial status.
Ooh.
Send me that. I saw it was the same link I used to watch the episode of BMF. So then I just started searching for other shit on there and found it.
Honey, I don't know.
I'm being ripped on.
When it comes to reality TV, in a sense, either way it go, whether this is true or this is not true, this is how it is, whatever, you literally sign up to show people a little amount of stuff, or whatever. What's weird to me is people would try to deny things or whatever, like this shit is not on camera and like you did not say it. When it comes to Giselle's house, she invited them motherfuckers to her house when she was still having construction done, and they had a scene under a motherfucking tent. So if you don't expect for people to talk about that, it's crazy.
But that's the thing. I think she knew that they was gonna talk about it. I think that's what Giselle cares.
I don't think Giselle gives a fuck.
Yeah, she don't.
But she lives in the twilight zone like nothing is wrong with it. That's the problem.
Oh, she's ice cold. That's like Kenya. If you notice, when they're not filming and Kenya's not getting paid, Kenya does not talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta when the season is over. Because I'm not getting paid for this. This is not my job. I'm doing other jobs.
None of them do, though. None of them do.
Well, you got some of them that troll, like Mia. Mia's still talking. Get over. The shit is over with. Wrap it up.
But Mia, I look at it like these are people who's fighting for a spot. When you look at it, you know Kenya coming back. You know Giselle coming back. You know these people are coming back. These motherfuckers like Ascala. Ascala is a wife. She could be a full-time fucking housewife on Potomac, but she's not.
They seem too regular for me. Like her
but
husband.
That's the point.
Like my big ass.
But that's why they're going to be on social media fighting and arguing to have these spots.
Okay, I just couldn't do it.
Mia did the utmost this season, right?
Mia held the show.
Then on social media was acting a plumb fool, right? But then turned around at the end of it all and blamed it on a social media manager.
Media manager, yeah.
Right.
Hey, but look. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Then what?
Then after all of that, did you see her on social media saying that the Real Housewives is not for her? She didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, I saw that. But Mia was the whole mess.
Acted a whole fucking fool this whole season, and now all of a sudden it's not for you.
Yeah, Mia was the whole mess. It's 11.
So what about? Yeah, we about to get off in 1 second. I just want to know. First, I gotta mention before I get off. I gotta mention that Lil Nas X was one of GQ's Men of the Year. Okay, I want to acknowledge that.
He was what?
GQ
their Men of the Year. Mm-hmm.
What of the year?
One of the Men of the Year. Like he's not the man, but they said that he's one of their Men of the Year.
This episode of Maury came out today too.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So big ups to that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna see if I can find that. But y'all never say nothing about Drew Sidora. Like, what type of tipping time she be? Something is fishy with her.
What about
I'm gonna tell you? Drew and her husband were acting. They acted the whole season. They brought the mom, the pastor in. It was nothing but an act. It was horrible acting at that. It was horrible acting at that. Drew. Only reason Drew got a peach is because Cynthia wanted too much money.
No, well, Drew had her peach already last season. You know, she wasn't a friend.
No, I'm talking about this season. They had dropped Drew this season. But when they started shuffling shit around, they had to come back to her. They had nobody else. Cynthia.
I mean, why Marlo got a peach? I feel like Drew probably should get the peach over Marlo.
Oh no, I can't wait to see Marlo. I love Marlo.
Yeah, but Marlo been a friend of the season. Now all of a sudden you want to get a peach. Sheree now, she's all of a sudden now getting her peach back. Sheree, she looked like damaged fucking goods. Like you this
She is.
motherfucking washed up that you keep allowing this one show to cast you, uncast you, cast you, uncast you, cast you,
Mm.
whatever. It makes you look pathetic.
But
Like
you
I
got to
don't
remember, Sheree got something to talk about now. Tyrone.
Tyrone, she had Tyrone to talk about in the last season, right? Because he was
Yeah, but
going
no,
to
he's
jail
out
and
of
spending
jail
all
now.
that money.
He out of jail now.
It could have been the jail relationship that they could have had on this season.
That ain't
Sheree
interesting.
brings nothing to the fucking cast. The fact that they didn't have anybody else to fucking cast, we're gonna go back to Sheree and make Sheree look like if she don't have nothing else to fucking do. Sure, I'll
She
be
don't. What else she got to do though?
exactly,
She
but it
by
makes you
Sheree.
look crazy because you arguing with these motherfuckers who's calling you broke and saying all of this shit, and you trying to make yourself look bigger than you are, but in reality, this is what it is.
I don't know why.
Man, listen.
Why does I hope she didn't get that house to lose it. It was she built a nice
Honey,
She's
I
home.
not
think
gonna lose.
Shannon
Do
Ray
y'all know who her mama is? Do y'all know who Sheree mama is?
Mm-mm.
Sheree mother has multiple New York Times best-selling books. Her mother is that. That's why Kenya used to say it's Hotel Thelma. That's why her name is on it. Sheree mama is the bank. Is the bank.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's how. So when she ain't getting the little check that she getting from Bravo, she's straight. She's living off her mama.
and it's
Maybe
not.
the Lane's people will
You
go
know
to
what?
have shit.
Is everybody talking about Candace and Dorothy? If my mama was alive today to take care of me, I would take the handout. I don't give a fuck what people say. Shit, you want to give me
It's
some
my
money,
mama.
please. Give me
It's
some
my
motherfucking.
mama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's my. I just don't. Now you can't give me the handout and control me.
No, that's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you can't control me. If you give me the
No,
handout and walk away, or
but
you can't give me the handout to control me. That ain't gonna happen.
you can help me, but I'm not about to build a whole mansion off your money. Because at that point,
It
But I
depends.
will move
If you
and
got
show
it,
my money. Shit, if you
yeah.
want
If you
it,
got the money, give me some of it. Shit.
yeah. I don't.
Why I
You
gotta
know,
struggle?
that's the difference with me. I mean, I'm really to the point where if my mama could have took care of me, I would. Shit, me and my mama lived together. What was crazy is we used to have niggas in the house. Like, okay, yeah, my husband is directing the news right now, so he's not watching. I used to have my niggas in there. She used to have her niggas in there. We lived together. And people used to be like, yo, mama live here. Like, we live here together. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our
It's our house, motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
Hours.
this show has been great and outrageous. Yeah, I think
As usual.
we can all agree to that. But I think it's
Hey, give
time
me
to
some
put it to
headphones.
her.
Well,
Oh
guys,
yeah,
before
2 hours.
she goes on the rants about everything else, please
Mhm.
tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We had
Big
some
wit.
difficulties yesterday, but Tuesdays at 7 Sports Talk will be live. This platform, my platform, both websites, Rocky Road Productions, My Whitney B, RockyRoadMedia.com, and MyWhitneyB.com. Please support Sports Talk with Whitney B. Tune in live. You
And
will
text
be
me
able
and remind me,
to
please, ma'am.
okay, I will remind you. I will. You will be able to call in on the next episode. I do not have anything where you will be able to video in. I'm not fucking with none of y'all, but you will be able to call in, and I will hear your voice, and we can
Girl,
do.
it's crazy.
So y'all go to RockyRoadMedia.com and subscribe. Catch up with all of the shows under the shows tab. Go under the subscribe tab. Go on through there. But yes, go ahead and hit that. Submit your subscription so we can go ahead and keep up with you. Because with these social media platforms, things can happen at any time. But as long as you're subscribed to that website, we will keep in touch. So again,
Always.
RockyRoadMedia.com. RockyRoadMedia.com. Thanks so much for
Follow me on
watching.
Instagram on I am King Petty.
You know
I
what you should
think
do too?
What?
You should put your Instagram in your
Instead of
right by your
QBG?
name.
Yeah, I think I
You can
will.
replace it or put it right by. That's a good idea
Yeah.
too.
You said I
Yeah,
am
well,
King Petty?
I am King Petty. Now let me say this:
Oh
my
my
first lady and
God.
my bishop follow me on Instagram, so it is not like my Facebook. I don't even
Mm.
comment on the set on the shade room because I don't want to be pulled to the carpet on Sunday. So I
Honey, if
am
they in the
very
shade room, what the hell can they say about you?
Honey,
I
the
don't
fact
know.
is my bishops knew I was off the chain. They don't give a fuck. My bishop is probably watching this shit, not my pastor. Sorry, pastor. I love my pastor. They be commenting on my shit. I be like, damn, pastor. Ooh, my God. If I
Ridiculous.
can't
I'm
be
not.
myself, you cannot be my pastor.
I am
Ain't
not
no
trying to
telling.
cuss like I don't want to be myself in front of my pastor.
Well, that's fine. I just
Well,
followed you, honey.
I follow
I
All
you
right,
too.
I
just,
I'm
got
not
you.
worried about nobody. Listen, you click on my shit, you know what you in for. You with some.
Y'all so
You're going to get
terrible.
some realness, and you're going to get some foolery, honey. And if
honey,
that's
it's been
something you don't
follow
want,
me
don't click on
at
my
your
shit.
own pleasure since I was like young. So I don't.
Yeah. What
This
we
shit.
talking about? What
But
we talking
thank
about?
y'all for tuning in.
Same time next week, 8:30. Same time next week. I've been putting it in the computer at Tuesday, so it gives the notifications to the pages that we are going live. So it's kind of hard. This goes live.
Oh, not
Uh-uh.
not apparently black youngsters' grandmother's house has been shot up in retaliation for young Dolph's death. You know, Black
This
Wow.
is
Youngster is another rapper.
It's
You
gonna
I
get
know
didn't
ugly.
what?
know.
Could you imagine it being in the
Mm-mm.
kitchen, pulling your cornbread out the oven, and they shooting your house up? Hey, I
I don't know,
can't
but
You,
look in peace.
nobody should know where your grandma live anyway. That's just cold.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
Like
I
your
heard
grandma could be
gunshots this morning. I heard
in
gunshots
the
this
field.
morning.
In the field.
Honey, I live right by 8 9. Somebody
honey.
was busting.
All right, y'all be good.
All right
God
now. See
bless.
you later. All right.
Play that intro. Oh, not Quincy. Play that intro, honey. Play that outro. Shit.
Oh my God, you're right.
Quincy got the fuck out of